And brought to you by Uncrustables. Those
Not gonna lie.
delicious American empanadas. Best part of the sandwich.
Empanadas. It is delicious, and I'm very happy that they've come on board. The New Heights team, thank you, Uncrustables.
We're teamed up. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcat alums. All right now. And new episodes drop every Wednesday here on New Heights, especially during the NFL season. So subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show. That is with one S. And check out the official fan club at newheightsshow.com. Also with one S. Jason, tell the people what we have coming up.
Well, we got another episode ready for you guys. We're going to recap both of our games from Week 14. Shocker, another Buns week for both of us.
Back-to-back Buns.
Yeah, it's great. We'll get to some fan mentions, including shout-outs from X Games, and we'll break down the biggest storylines from around the league and outside the league. Because, a spoiler alert, there was also a baseball player that signed a contract for $700 million.
What the fuck are we doing?
But first, as always, new news. Alrighty, New Heights starter jacket.
This is so fucking cool, man.
That's right, Trav. I didn't even know this, but apparently there's a New Heights starter jacket out there.
Apparently. Homage.com showing some love to New Heights, baby. I'm a big vintage collector myself. You see my Cleveland Cavaliers world-class basketball vintage t-shirt. Probably came out somewhere in the 90s. This looks like a 90s era, like Cleveland colorway era. Dude, starter jackets growing up, even now, I still rock starter jackets, windbreakers, the button-ups, all of them, every last one of them.
Do we have starter jackets growing up?
Dude, what did we? I know, I had
a Browns one, I think.
Yes, you did, because I don't even want to say this on here.
What, Guardians?
No.
Lumberjacks?
No.
Oh, was it, it wasn't Michigan,
not Cleveland.
was it?
It wasn't Michigan either.
Who else was your team?
It was Uncle Don's Yankees starter jacket.
You had a Yankees starter jacket?
Yeah, it was a Yankees starter jacket.
Why did you have a Yankees starter jacket?
I don't know. I wasn't a huge Yankees fan growing up. I guess I loved like Derek Jeter. I was fucking with Derek Jeter. Who was it? Paul Coffey was an Ohio guy.
Paul Coffey.
That is not his name. He played hockey. Who am I thinking
Paul
of?
Coffey was a defensive lineman, I think, for
O'Neal,
the Red
excuse
Wings.
me. Ohio State.
Paul O'Neal. I got you.
Ohio State alum. That's and Roger the Rocket, man. Roger Clemens. Fuck. But he was a little bit of a German. He'd been around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea why I had that one. I had that one, and I had a Uncle Don's Purdue.
Purdue?
He had a Purdue one where it said
Boilermakers.
Don right there, yeah.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out to the Boilermakers, man. George Karlaftis. Yeah, no, but New Heights coming out with a starter jacket. Legendary, man. I can't thank him enough for doing it. I think it's one of the coolest things ever, and I'll definitely be rocking that thing in the fall and winters from here on out.
Yeah. Well, this is a special limited release. The window to order is today, December 13th through December 17th. So this is going to close pretty quick. The starter jackets will ship in January. And again, these are limited amounts. So if you want one of these, you're definitely going to have to order online ASAP.
Another special announcement for the jackets. We are giving a few of these away. That's right. The New Heights starter jackets. We're giving them out to a few lucky 92%ers. All right now.
Hey,
For a chance to win, make sure you sign up for the Club 92, newheightsshow.com. And if you haven't already, head to newheightsshow.com and click Join Club 92. All right now. And on Club 92, you'll be able to enter your name and information, and you'll be put into a raffle. That's right, a New Heights raffle to win one of these dope starter jackets. So shout out to homage.com.
got to be careful with your name and information these days. A lot of sketchy organizations, and Club 92 sounds a little sketchy. I'd be careful with who you're giving your name and information out to. I don't want, I can't promise we're not going to flood your inbox with spam. Brandon runs Club 92, so we will send Jake to your house to talk about the Jets. Oh, okay. You don't want that.
No, I'm not sure if anybody wants that.
Well, in other new news, we are the number 1 and number 2 top-selling jerseys in the United Kingdom.
Nice. The UK, baby.
Yeah, Trav, you got the number 1 best-selling jersey. Good to know we're still number 1 in something these days.
All right now.
And followed by me at number 2. This is crazy. It's Travis, then me, then Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Either way, I'll take it.
A lot of Swifties over there in the UK.
It's got to be. It's only reasonable solution to all of this.
Yeah.
So,
and I think I'm only number 2 because I think a lot of people in the UK maybe just don't watch football and they're like, oh, I heard this Kelce guy dates Taylor Swift, and they just buy my jersey on accident.
No. They're all Kylie Kelce fans.
That's
what it is. The doc. They're all Kylie Kelce fans. So they're supporting Kylie, of course. Shout out to Kylie. Shout out to Taylor. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this is really cool. So thank you for supporting to all of our friends over there across the pond.
Dude, we got to get it. We got to get over there, dude. We got to get over there. I feel like if this is what's going on in the UK, we got to get a live show over there, dude.
You don't got to talk me into that. I'd be very down for that.
Dude, UK, you got to do it in London, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it wherever. I'm not gonna lie. I know we're the number 1 and number 2 selling jerseys. I get the UK and Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Northern Ireland are in the UK, right?
No.
United Kingdom is all of it.
No, I think it's just
this up all the time.
Britain. I just think it's Britain.
No. Britain's is separate. Britain is Great Britain. Then there's Britain. Then there's England. Then there's.
Well, then I'm gone. I'm usually good with these things. Geography is usually like kind of my thing, but I don't know any of this shit.
All right. So yeah, I think I was on it. The United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
So part of Ireland is the kingdom.
Well, Ireland, that is called Ireland, is like a separate country, right? So, like, I don't even know if they call it Southern Ireland. They just refer to the part that's a part of the UK as Northern Ireland. I think that's how it works. I'm not entirely positive. There's a lot of clarifications for a bunch of white people that eat unseasoned food.
Damn. Small portion too. Unseasoned and small portion. They just don't want to put effort in. That's what it is. They just want to get the job done. Nice. Well, shout out to everybody across the pond over there in UK for grabbing our jerseys, and yeah, it's pretty damn cool. We'll have to try and find our way over there this off season and say hello to everybody in person, man.
We also got an opportunity to do one in Australia if you want to go there.
Aussie.
We can make a world tour, I guess.
All right, fan mentions of the week. All right, now a few fan mentions here in week, what is this, 14? Our friends over at Two Bears in One Cave, Tom Segura, saw our video response of the mom versus moms cage match and commented, I feel like Donna could kill our moms and we're here for it. Classic response. Well played. We also had 92%er on the New Heights Reddit. Chinito at 93 mentioned that we could have called ourselves Two Bearcats One Cave, and we blame Brandon because he's supposed to be on top of this, and he's sitting right in front of our face.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
For whatever reason, whenever I see or think about Bearcats, I always forget that Bear is in the front of it, because Go Cats was it's a part of our chant and song, so I don't know.
Yeah, a Bing Turong. Is it Biz Turong or Bing Turong? Bearcat does not resemble a bear and really doesn't resemble a cat. Or anything that looks like it's combined. It's a very weird name for an animal. If you ever look up one of these things, Brandon, throw up one of these pictures. Throw up a picture of a big Biz Turong, I think is how you pronounce it.
It's like a sloth and a raccoon.
A raccoon. Ooh,
yeah.
You're on the same page there. Have we talked about how the Bearcats got their name?
Why don't you educate the people and me, because I forgot.
A former player by the name of Teddy Bear had such a good game in one of the papers the next day. They said he played as strong as a bear and as quick as a cat. Or something like that. And then they ended up naming the whole university off of that.
And then the Cincinnati Zoo made a Bearcat. They combined the species?
I think that's probably not how that happened, but look at these. Bing Turong. Gosh, look how ugly they are.
I mean, to each his own. Everyone finds beauty in.
If that thing had a number one podcast, it might be up for sexiest Bearcat of the year. Look at its whiskers on that one. I like that you can tell how old they are.
Oh man, maybe he's just not drinking enough water.
No, that one looks like Sean Connery right there.
Dude, they are some ugly ones out there, dude. That is a terrifying looking thing.
Can you imagine seeing that thing out there?
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm terrified of it. It's just an ugly looking fucking thing. There's more uglier stuff, but Shout out to Teddy Bear. You
the great.
You quick cat.
I don't think that was the exact quote, but it's something like that.
It's nice. It's something like
I
that.
paraphrased. And that one's ugly. Holy cow. Check out that one.
Jesus. That thing's fucking.
That one got attacked by a bear.
Yeah, that thing just got its ear chopped off. I don't know how it got out. Fuck. Yeah, so shout out to Chinito.
Yeah.
For calling our intern Brandon out. Our next fan mention comes from the X Games social account, who saw our clip talking about Kylie's first time skiing out there in Aspen. They wrote, in quotes, "Sounds like Kylie needs a shot at redemption." Let's get Kylie down the half pipe this time.
We have talked about skiing again ever since that debacle. Maybe starting on a smaller mountain, but more gradual slope.
Maybe just a lesson here and there.
Gosh, I haven't been to. It was fun. If you haven't been to the X Games, you get a chance to go.
Especially the Winter X Games. And granted, I haven't been to the Summer X Games since it was in Cleveland back in the day. But this, dude, the Winter X Games, you don't realize how high these people are flying in the air.
It's crazy,
dude.
It really is insane.
It is electric, man. You sit there, have a few beers, drink a few energy drinks out right now, accelerator.
Put your snow pants on, your boots.
You'll also see some people go to the hospital, unfortunately, but sometimes equally as electric when you find out they're okay.
92%er Daniela on Instagram also commented, "This is why she didn't bring you the jeans, Jason." It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah. Catching with his pants down. Shout out to Kylie. She's a trooper.
Sexiest trooper I know. All right, anyways. And our last fan mention comes from Papa Kelce. He posted a photo on his Instagram of an awesome wood display case for our grandfather's flag that was sent to him by @Crafted Memorials after they heard us talking about him on the show a few weeks ago. Shout out to those guys for sending this. This is awesome.
This is so cool, man.
My dad just had his Christmas get together over at his house, and I got to see it in person. It is spectacular. So thank you so much for honoring old Bill Kelce in this fashion. This is great.
Slick Willie. This is awesome. We're over here
awesome.
acting like jackasses, making a joke or like trying to, give somebody a smile about a story of our grandfather. And here it is, man. They come through with this and honoring our grandfather. This is pretty damn cool.
Yep. Before we keep going, we need to shout out our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game, and it is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports.
And with basketball season now here, you can pick up combo projections across football and basketball from their Specials League, a league specifically for combo projections that include 2 or more players from different sports or leagues.
Prize Picks is really simple to play. You can make your picks and submit your entry in less than 60 seconds.
Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what makes Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app.
And now for the portion of this ad read labeled personal experience to be read by talent outside of Travis and Jason Kelce. Because we are active NFL players and cannot participate, but you know who can? Come on in here, Brandon. Look at how cute he is in his little raccoon shirt. All right, he's here.
Talent. Let's go, baby. Get out of here. All right, 2 quick picks. Really love Rashad White, yards. Really love Cortland Sutton for yards. But again, make up your own mind. Travis said we've got a specials, combos. You've got touchdowns. You've got yards. You've got receptions. You can even pick interceptions. But let's get the guys back here, and I'm going to get out. No.
We're back.
Here we go. We're back.
All right. Well, hopefully our intern did you guys right. And if you want to get into some daily fantasy this season, go to prizepicks.com/New Heights and use code New Heights with 1S for a first deposit match up to $100.
That's prizepicks.com/New Heights. Code New Heights for daily fantasy sports made easy.
All right, now 92%ers, it's time to shout out our next sponsor that we are very excited about having on board. Uncrustables. Hoo-hoo!
I'm going to describe it right now. Uncrustables are round, crimped sandwiches made with soft, pillowy bread filled with peanut butter and grape or strawberry jelly. They also make honey ones and Nutella ones. I just found that out. Plus, they definitely have the perfect ratio of peanut butter and jelly, which is hard to accomplish.
Uncrustables make for an incredibly easy on-the-go snack, perfect for our busy NFL schedules. I can eat one on the way to practice, in the car, post-game, before meetings, during meetings. They're incredibly convenient.
We talked about this one on the episode earlier this season, but let's revisit now that we're part of the Uncrustables family. Are Uncrustables dumplings?
Either dumplings or empanadas. I think they're
Empanadas.
taking it a little far with the whole sandwich thing, but
I would say a sandwich can't be enclosed, right? Like it's got to be sandwiched. It can't be Sam bunned.
This is more of like an omelet.
It's got a filling of peanut butter and jelly. It's like a jelly-filled donut.
Ooh, donut.
Peanut butter and jelly-filled donut. Has anybody thought about that?
For all the 92%ers out there tuning in, wondering where can you get your hands on some Uncrustables? Well, you can find them right in your freezer aisle at your local grocery store.
Uncrustables, the best part of the sandwich.
Let's keep this thing moving and get into some no dumb questions, sometimes our favorite part of the episode. All right, now, to answer some not dumb questions, because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb people. Yep, that's right. A bunch of idiots out here. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hey-o!
All right, now, let's go Sports Bar. Let's go Sports Bar. Nice. There you go, Jason. First one from user Metal as Hell on Club 92. Hey guys, I'm from Toronto. My partner and I are doing a road trip to Cleveland. All right, now, just for fun. Okay, hell yeah. Toronto to Cleveland, made that trip a few times. Any suggestions for food spots or other things to see or do?
Oh man.
Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, we haven't been neither one of us has lived there in about 20 years.
Right, and we didn't really do that much out and about. Like. Pretty much went to school, lived in Cleveland Heights, and then went downtown to watch sporting events. That's about all I remember. We didn't go to the West Side.
We only went to West Side to play hockey. That was it. Winterhurst and Rocky River. That was it.
And then downtown, we really just went to watch. We went to the Gund Arena or Jacobs Field.
Yeah, the Gun, Jake, which are still fantastic venues, known as Progressive Field and
the Q.
The Q, yeah. And as I'm wearing a Cleveland Cavaliers shirt, the Cavs looking good this year. That's all I'm saying, baby.
There we go.
Let's go Cavs. What else, man? You can always stop over at Town Hall. That's where I have been on the west side, little West 25th Market bar action over there. Town Hall is great food, great vibes, great people. Shout out to my dog Joe Orvek. Always got to give my guys some shouts, man.
If you're on the east side, can't go wrong with Little Italy. If you like Italian food, you can't really go wrong in Little Italy.
Obviously, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Corky's Diner. You know, you can go down to the flats and take a look at the dirtiest body of water you've ever seen in your life.
The Cuyahoga River. Man, burn on. Big river, burn on.
Caught on fire one time, and they still sell the perch out of it in some of the restaurants down there if you so choose. It's delicious.
It's got just a little bit more flavor on that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's been through some shit.
Just keep the mercury,
everything's a little better when it's been through something,
As long as it's like two or three of them, you'll be fine.
Randy Newman made a song about the river burning on fire. What else is there to do in Cleveland, man? Fuck. Obviously,
who made the song?
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman. Dude, what a freaking... Have you listened to more of his songs?
Dude, Toy Story.
Have you listened to Short People?
You got a friend in me.
That guy's a creative individual.
You got a friend. Sorry.
You ever heard Short People?
Sing it.
Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. They got tiny hands, little eyes. They go around telling great big lies. They got nasty little fingers and dirty little feet.
This is not real.
It's just an actual, I don't know if I'm mixing the words around. That's a legitimate song by Randy Newman.
He's got some bangers. Got some good ones. That one, that sounds like Short People hate. That sounds like he would have got canceled.
He's got a couple other ones that he's going to get canceled for.
Right, we can't go down this road.
That's a whole rabbit hole we just went down.
What can you do include? What other food spots we have? Got Swanson's. You got go get you some good corned beef, some Reubens.
I used to love that Polish smorgasbord spot, but it didn't make it through COVID. It's done, I think.
What I don't know, man. We got to get back home, man. We got to get back home, man.
I just don't
it's
like.
been
We
too
didn't
long.
really eat out at like the good spots.
No.
Like, it's just the way it was.
You want to go down our childhood?
Listen, you want to
find some Giorgio's oven fresh
pizza.
It'll cost you $5. It'll fucking get the job done.
If Mama's Boy is still open in Cleveland Heights, I don't know if that's still open.
Ooh, what is Geraci's Pizza is also a very good spot hidden over in University Heights on the east side.
You want a good breakfast, go to Irv's.
Irv's
Very
right
underknown. I'm telling you,
you don't even know
will
the
not be
street it's
disappointed.
on. What
South
street is
Taylor.
Irv's on?
South Taylor.
Okay, no,
It's on the
South
corner
Taylor.
of South Taylor and Cedar.
It's close. That's basically. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean it's.
From a grand scheme of things. If you go to that
you go
corner, can't miss it.
Well, you can miss it. You have to get out of your car. It's a very small storefront, and the restaurant isn't much bigger inside. But
And you'll fucking love it. You'll love every bit of it. As soon as you walk in, you'll smell the fucking.
you want to appreciate
breakfast.
a local hole-in-the-wall spot, go to Irv's.
Outside of that, man, I feel bad. And shout out to everybody in Cleveland. We miss you guys. Yeah, let's keep this thing moving. Jared Brown via email, which I didn't know people sent in these requests via email. Between Travis and Jason, who lifts the heaviest weights in the weight room? This might be the dumbest question I've ever gotten asked in my life.
Everybody saw that commercial with Chunky's Campbell, and you beat me in an arm wrestling match.
Yeah. Who wants the champ? Who benches the most and squats the most? Well, I don't bench or squat, so it looks like Jason wins both of those events. And he's clearly stronger than me, probably close to twice as strong with me. And to be honest, man, your 10-yard start still might be faster than mine. I remember we raced one time in college, and you fucking got me. And I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. He's 40 pounds heavier than me, and he's quicker than me.
Good start.
This guy is on the juice. That's when I thought you were juicing.
And then you saw me take my shirt off, and you're like, this guy is not on the juice. When's the last time you like back squatted?
I'll do the Kaiser squad, work more explosion and all of that instead of just getting under a squat bar. And
yeah, you do it for the functionality of being an athlete, not so much for the strength purposes.
Yeah, get everything firing.
What
are you
about
throwing
bench?
up? What are you throwing up?
I don't know. And I always, before every season, I want to squat over 500 pounds just to mentally feel like I'm still strong. I want to say the most I've done in the last like 4 years was something like 575.
My bones just rattled when you said that.
In season, I like to try and still squat heavy because I feel like it helps me keep my strength. Benching heavy, I still bench. In the off season, I'll hit 150s on the dumbbells. And that's
I
like,
was about to say, where the fuck are you going with this?
yeah.
Dumbbells? Nice.
Yeah, dumbbell bench, 150. I don't really try and max out on bench press just because I've seen so many guys tear their pecs trying to do that.
That's terrifying. I was going to mention that, but I never like going in there.
I don't think having like a really good bench press necessarily benefits playing football that much. Like I think there's a point of like diminished returns in that regard.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't bench one bit. No, I get it. I get after. I get everything firing. These shoulders are fucked, so it's only so much I can do.
You figure out what you can still do and what you can't. You know what I mean? There's certain things I do where I just don't even do them anymore because it bothers my back or it bothers my knee, and I know it's going to bother my knee. Like single leg squats now, already like what are those, Bulgarians? I know that if I do that, like weighted up there, my knees are going to be sore the next day. So you figure a way to get that done without loading it up too heavy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Well, let's keep this thing moving from at TJ Wiscott on YouTube. I agree with Trav, no mayo or blue cheese.
Okay.
Not all the way out on blue cheese.
I can't trust anything else this guy's about to say. So
also, no question. What college would you have gone to if Cincinnati hadn't been the choice? That's actually a decent question. Jason, you were about to go Ivy League to play saxophone,
no.
Right?
You keep saying that. No, I was not. I could not have gotten into Ivy League. I was thinking about Colgate University, but at the time when I chose Cincinnati, I really narrowed it down to Pittsburgh, UC, or Ohio State. I was going to be a walk-on at any three of them. I felt like Ohio State was going to be an uphill battle to earn a scholarship. A lot of talent there, a lot of really good players. So it kind of came down to Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. I really liked Pittsburgh for the majority of the recruiting process. And then for some reason, when I went to Cincinnati, actually physically went to the university, I just fell in love with the campus, all the coaches, all the players. It just seemed like the spot. So I ended up going there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I was Cincinnati through and through, basically. I went to the University of Cincinnati for like a basketball camp and visited Jason the rest of that weekend, stayed with him in the dorm, hung out with him, got to meet everybody on the team, and also got to meet a few of the coaches at one of the spring ball practices that Jason was having. And sure enough, I walked out of Cincinnati with a scholarship that day or that weekend. The Paul Longo, the strength guy, asked for my highlight tape, and Big Ed Kelce made sure that I didn't go to Cincinnati without it. So
Paul actually came up to me in the weight room when he found out you were coming up to campus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, the coaches, like, nobody even knew who your brother was. I'm like, guys, this is Jason's brother. He's probably got some pretty good kids highlight tape. I'm like, what are we doing, guys? Like, offer the kid a scholarship. Like, he was amazed that it hadn't happened already, I guess, is what he was going in a roundabout way of talking to me. So anyways,
Well, 2-8 the year before at Cleveland Heights probably didn't.
Not
too many good players on that
tape.
team, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, I committed, I think, after my junior year, at least going into my senior year, I was already committed to be a Bearcat.
Paul switched my position, and he's the reason you got a scholarship to Cincinnati
as a quarterback.
Dude, shout
Paul
out
Longo,
to the old
baby.
strength coach, man. Paul Longo. We got
legend, absolute legend. Yeah. To finish off the story, it was really down to, if I went the football route, I was probably going to go Cincinnati or I think it was UNC. I think North Carolina.
No. You were going to go. West Virginia was the one that you really wanted to go to.
West Virginia was where I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to play for Coach Bob Huggins, the legendary Huggy Bear Man, the Cincinnati Bearcat legend. I actually played at the University of West Virginia, then coached there for such a long time. But he had just moved there from Kansas State, being a head coach at Kansas State. So he kind of honored a few of the scholarships that they had already given out, and it was kind of up in the air. I'm not even sure if I would have went there if I would have had a full scholarship the first year I went, but either way, I fell in love with how Coach Huggins ran his program, and knew he was kind of a coach that I would respect and want to play for. And I went to Dad. I was like, man, I really want to play basketball at West Virginia under Hugs. He was like, you're a man of your fucking word. You don't go back on your word. You already committed. Don't be like these other guys who just fucking now look at everybody in the college football.
Oh, it's so crazy. Like, looking back at what.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's what Dad was, though. You know, he was, very.
I appreciate my dad for keeping me honest about my word.
Even though the colleges will go back on their word in a second.
In a fucking heartbeat. now it's the wild, wild west, and it's a fucking free for all. So
it's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts now.
But yeah, was almost a mountaineer. Was almost down there, Tar Heel. But proud Bearcat, baby. Proudly UC. Proudly Pennies. If you guys, oh my God, if you guys want to see a good fucking, you guys want to see Jason Kelce in his prime.
Yeah.
Just search Proudly Pennies Jason Kelce.
Don't
just
do yourself a favor
watch
and don't
this
watch
fundraising campaign that Jason enforced.
It was a school project. It was a project for one of our marketing classes where we had to come up with a campaign. You can't tell me
you didn't enjoy this, Jason. You were fucking clotheslining guys.
It was a blast.
The Thaxtons.
I think we got a decent grade on it, so I'm happy with it.
Sometimes you just got to bring the juice, baby. From at Thomas_Lee17 on YouTube. No dumb question. Where do players go after they get ejected? Do they have to stay in the locker room and just sit there? Well, Jason has only ejected himself from practice. I've actually ejected myself from a game. I've gotten ejected against the Jaguars, I believe, in 2015 or 16, something like that.
When you threw the flag at the ref?
Yeah, said some things that the ref didn't like, flagged me for that one. I looked back after I realized he flagged me, and had a towel on my hip and threw the towel at him. Man, just fucking like an asshole. I flagged the ref. I threw a flag on the ref, and it almost hit him in the face. And that, my friends, will get you ejected. 2 flags, 2 personal misconducts, or whatever the fuck it's called. I was lucky that Nick Foles came through for the boys and won that game, because I sat in the training room and watched it on a TV and just sitting there like, please, Coach Reed's gonna fucking kill me already for getting ejected. Please just win this game, so it doesn't make it look like I made us lose or all that. But yeah, you get sent to the locker room, and that's probably, if you're an away team, that's probably where you stay. I'm sure you can leave if you're the home team, but I wanted to make sure that I was there when everybody got back in the locker room after the game.
Yeah, leave it up to Nicky Foles to, answer your dreams and prayers. Sure did mine. Did you see that he just won like a pickleball? Dude,
what can't he do?
So I saw him this year, I think during training camp. He came up to Philly for something, and I ended up having dinner with him. He was telling me that him and Tori had gotten really into pickleball. I'm like, oh yeah. And I had no idea he was like legitimately competing in like world events.
Yeah, you could tell. You can tell by the way he flicks a football that he's just saucy.
He's got that athleticism.
Dude, he's probably just slicing.
He's got the length. I mean, his wingspan is freaking.
He is probably hovering over the kitchen.
Yeah, good luck getting the ball around.
It's like my dog, Chandler Parsons, man. It's fucking just a big ass fucking lanky 6'9", 6'10" fucking.
It's like you're playing
athlete,
Kevin Durant.
You can't get it by him, man. I was also hammered, Chandler. Don't act like I won't give you a run for your money, dog. I'm fucking with you. He's pretty good. All right. Well, shout out to Tricky Nicky Foles. And the players is kind of discretion. Once you get kicked out, you can do whatever you want because you're kicked out. That was No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go, Sports Bar.
I'm sure all you 92%ers out there tuning in are looking to come to a Chiefs or Eagles game this season. And that's why we're going to help you out with today's sponsor.
Today's episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. With over 21 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app.
Who can't you trust more than a geek? They know what they're talking about. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, from the NFL and college football to Zach Bryan concerts. It's pretty remarkable, everything that these guys have available. So, if you're looking for any of that, anything else, anything that requires a ticket, check it out on SeatGeek.
SeatGeek puts all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you're getting a good deal. And each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so look out for those green dots. Green always means good, and red, not so good.
And every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps.
Ooh, and we came through for you guys.
Ooh.
That's right. Use code Kelce10 for 10% off tickets on SeatGeek. That's Kelce10.
That's right. Code Kelce10 will get you 10% off tickets, whether you're a new or existing customer. Open the app and try the code, now.
All right, now, 92%ers, let's talk about something that's been a complete game changer for my guy Jason over here. That's right, our next partner, AG1.
Let's talk about it, Trev. I've been using AG1 every day for the last year and a half. Okay, I might have missed a day or two, but I take it almost regularly, as much as a Neanderthal like me can.
Oh, no wonder your skin looks great.
Yeah, and it's become the foundation of my daily routine. AG1 is a nutritional powerhouse, just one scoop once a day, and I'm ready to go.
I want to be a part of a powerhouse. AG1 is made of a comprehensive blend of ingredients with extensively researched benefits.
That's right. Plus, it's got our backs on the essentials. Brain, gut, immune support. AG1 covers all of the bases.
AG1 has a no-compromise approach for when you're on the go, too. Their travel packs are a lifesaver. Throw some packs in your suitcase, gym bag, work bag, anywhere. Just add water.
People always ask me what the best way to elevate their health is. And my answer is always undoubtedly AG1. And that's why we've partnered with them for so long.
Go to drinkag1.com/newheights and you can get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first order.
That's drinkag1.com/newheights. Elevate your health, keep it simple, and join us on the journey to new heights with AG1. Let's do some bold topics. What do you say, Trav?
Let's get real bold with these bold topics.
You got a nice bold one with the Bills-Chiefs game. Bills 20, Chiefs 17. I mean, I think it might be the craziest ending I've ever seen not ever seen. You and the Bills have had some crazy endings.
We've had some bangers.
There's something about the Bills-Chiefs games that they end in crazy fashions.
Well, you got two of the best QBs going at it, man. Another low-scoring game for us, man. I think our defense is playing their asses off all year, man. You know, we're not rolling like we have been in the past, man. And I know there's a lot of media pointing fingers at some of the skill players that we have. I say fuck that, and excuse my language. We usually cuss in lighthearted ways, but this is I felt like you guys had to feel that. Whoever's talking shit on the skill players in our offense right now, man. It's this is a group effort, and when you turn the film on, what's real is that we got guys that can play this game, and we got guys that we can have success with and win championships with. I know it. I've been on championship caliber teams. When you watch the film, penalties in critical moments, turnovers in critical moments, and it's everybody. It's not one guy. It's everybody's getting a piece of the pie, and yeah, it's frustrating. But at the same time, we know a lot of it is self-inflicted, and we know that, you know, moving forward, it can be fixed, and we have the guys to be able to get it fixed. And it kind of sounds like a broken record at this point, but I don't give a damn. It's my livelihood. It's to keep this kind of mentality throughout the season. We're 8-5 amongst the top of the AFC, and this year we're battling our tail off, and we're figuring out what kind of team we are in a different way than we have in the past. All this that I hear in the media right now about who the Chiefs are, it's only building that beast that we've been trying to create this entire year, and it's only going to keep making us better and better, going through these learning experiences and going through these tough games. You know, in years past, yeah, we found ways to win these games, and I think that this year we're finding ways to keep getting better every single week, and at the end of the day, it just takes a lot of focus, man, a lot of focus on the right things. And just being accountable for the guy next to you and executing your fucking job, man. And I'll be the first one to say I got to play better. And I know, you know, the game ended however it wanted to with the play that I made, which I'm sure we'll get to. But I just wanted to make sure that Chiefs Kingdom, everybody knows that we have everybody we need right here, and we're gonna get it fixed, man. But that was a tough game. The Bills played us great. We got a score in the first half. You know, these past 5 weeks, 6 weeks, it's kind of been, you know, a second half, you know, woes for us, or the lows for us. You know, we haven't been able to score in the second half. Well, now we can't score in the fucking first half. Figuring out that balance of being able to start fast, finish fast, and just be there for the defense, who's throughout this season has just been playing their fucking ass off, man.
I hear you, man. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating losing games, especially when you're not living up to the standard that you guys set for yourselves. And I know that you guys are going to be hard at work to get all this fixed. You know, I think we're in the same boat. We'll get to my game shortly. At least you guys are close, though. You guys have been keeping the games at least semi-controllable. We've been getting blown out, but we'll stick with your game for right now. Yeah, what was it? We saw you out there before the halftime ended at the jump ball, Hail Mary. Nice little squatted stance there. Looked like you're ready for a jump ball.
Getting the knees, getting the posterior fired up.
Did you get a hand on this one?
I'm not sure if I hit the ball or somebody else's hand.
You hit something though?
Yeah, I was down there. I was trying to wreak havoc, just create a mosh pit of hell. I have fun going out there. It's a lot of honor to get Coach Spags and the defensive coaches to trust me that I'm going to make the right play, or I'm going to be able to make the play to save a touchdown or help the defense out in a situation like that. And as you can see by the squatting and the movements that I was doing, I was trying to keep the posterior chain on, fire them glutes, because the vertical jumps are all about the glutes. It's all about that posterior chain, baby. And when you lose your glutes, you lose your game. So keep them things firing, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, before we get to the second half and the end of this game that everybody wants to talk about, you just said that you guys struggled in the first half a little bit. What do you think, what was Buffalo doing? Or what were you guys failing to execute on that you got to kind of turned around there in the second half?
Penalties.
Yeah.
I think we had one turnover, maybe two. I think one in the first half, one in the second half. Just little stuff that we can control, man. And it's sometimes, you know, when you got younger players, you got players that are trying to fill fill their roles and find their roles on the team, you go through these learning experiences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's all correctable. Everybody's just got to focus and be accountable for the guy next to him, man. And that was the biggest message today was, hey, let's get back to the details of doing everything the right way, and really focus in on everything that we can and be the best team Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, and see what kind of performance we go out there on Sunday with. So we're just going to keep hacking away and chopping away in practice, and I got all the faith in the world we're gonna get back on track, man.
I guess we get to the part that everybody wants to talk about, which is the end of the game. You guys are down 2017 with a little bit over 1 minute left in the game. 2nd and 10. You catch, I don't know, what was that, like a 25-yard crosser? Like, what were you running there? A dig?
Deep cross. Yeah.
Deep cross?
Deep cross.
Running a deep cross, catch it. Similar to the highlight that we broke down on last week's kind of breakdown deal. You reverse back the way you came, make a couple guys miss, and then for some reason in Travis Kelce's brain, you decide to throw, not just lateral, like it's being called a lateral. You full on threw a pass to Kadarius Toney. Maybe 25 yards away from you. Like it was I don't know how in your head you were like, I know what I'm about to do. I'm going to throw this ball completely across the field. And Toney was on board.
KT
catches it, runs it in, touchdown to go up probably would have put you up 5 minutes or 5 points with a little bit over a minute left in the game. But lo and behold, as everyone is aware now, there's a flag on the play for Kadarius Toney being lined up in the neutral zone. I guess let's just talk about your part of it first. Have you ever thrown that far of a lateral? No. You just whipped that out on the spot.
On the spot.
It was like a perfect spiral.
Dude.
Like, how did you go from having it tucked to throwing a perfect spiral that fast?
Honestly, man, it was such a bang. Like, I caught it, turned upfield, saw the single high safety. I knew it was man coverage. Saw the single high safety coming down. Knew I had broke the contain angle of the guy chasing me. And when I made the safety that was coming down to try and tackle, when I broke his angle, I knew it was 1-on-1 or 2-on-1.
You knew Tony's guy when he was
he was the only guy left. He's the only guy on that side of the field.
Yep.
I know KT was over there from the route he ran, and I saw him out of the corner of my eye in a lateral position, in a position where I knew if I could get him the ball, I knew he had space to score a touchdown.
What did Andy say when you got to the sideline?
I didn't talk to Coach Reed.
You didn't talk to him?
Dude, in retrospect, could you imagine
if that didn't work?
If that got tipped. No. Just start sprinting over, and then I could see Coach Reed just in my head, just come here.
There was a couple tweets from some people that you could tell don't watch football that often. Like, why is it such a big deal that he just like pitched the ball back to the other guy? And it's like, man, that is not something you see every day, to say the least.
And everybody's
insane
saying
creativity.
It was close. It was close. I actually, when it left my hand, I thought it got tipped.
You did?
That's how. Yeah, it was close. It was extremely close. So you probably won't see me doing that every single game. I promise you guys. That was a little too close for comfort. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I went up to KT today, man. And I told him, I was like, man, we had that place fucking rocking.
Dude.
Oh man, that crowd, Arrowhead was on fire after that play, man.
I told him,
I was like, hey man, we just have to do it again, big dog. So
yeah,
I'm not. You can say what you want about, him being in the neutral zone here and there.
Well, we're about to get to it right now.
He lined up like that all game, didn't get warned, blah blah blah. Don't call it in that position. You can't put it in the ref's hands in that position. We've talked about plays like this all the time, especially in critical moments. I love KT. If we get the opportunity again, I'm going to throw that shit right into his chest again. Hopefully he gets there. And I got all the faith in the world. That dude, he's one of our best players, man. He's one of the best players we got with the ball in his hands. You turn on the film, you watch what he does when the ball's in his hands, and you can't tell me you don't want that guy in your team, man. So everybody hating on KT right now, man, I'm not trying to hear that. You can fucking miss me with it. I'm trusting in 1-9 every time he's out there on the field.
All right. Well, let's, I guess, talk about the penalty. We'll throw up some quotes first. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Pat was fired up after the game. He was fired up on the sideline. I think once he got to the sideline and looked at the iPad is probably when he was like, that looked like he was when he got really upset. But either way, Pat was quoted after the game. It's tough to swallow, not only from me and football in general, to take away greatness like that. For a guy like Travis to make a play like that, you want to see the guys on the field decide the game. And this isn't, I will have Pat's back in this regard. He said the exact same thing a week ago when they could have thrown a flag for pass interference. Pat said he's a fan of officials staying out of the end of games. He wants the players on the field. So this isn't like a cherry-picked moment for Pat. I think he genuinely feels like this. They're human. They make mistakes, but every week, we're talking about something. To have a flag change the outcome of a game. I've never had offensive offsides called. If it does, they'll warn you, and then they make you a call like that in the final minute. Another game, we're talking about the refs. On Monday, he was interviewed on 610 Sports Kansas City. Obviously, I don't want to react that way. I care, man. I love this game. I love my teammates, and I want to go out there and put everything on the line to win. But I can't do that. I can't act that way towards the officials. So he owned up, and he regrets coming in that hard, which I think is the right thing to do. Coach Reed was asked about the offsides penalty. Said, usually I get a warning before something like that happens. It's a bit embarrassing in the NFL for that to take place. Been in the league for a long time. Haven't had one like that. Pat also talked about the call, how the call affected you personally. That's a Hall of Fame tight end making a Hall of Fame play that won't be shown because they threw a flag for offsides, offensive offsides. It takes away not only from the game and the season, but the legendary career of Travis Kelce. I don't know that it takes away from your legendary career. It's a cool fucking highlight.
I love Pat for that, man. Everybody's just sticking up for each other, man, and that's all I give a damn about. If they get fined for what they said, okay, but at least the guys in this locker room know that we got their back, and we're all in this thing together, and that we're fucking moving forward, man, and we put our fucking hearts in it, man. You're not seeing guys just coming in and clocking in and out for a paycheck, man. You got guys that actually give a damn. Not only about the wins and losses, but the livelihoods of each individual in that building, man. Another reason why I fucking love coming in to work every single day, and this is only going to make us, that much want to play harder, that much more for each other, and I appreciate Pat saying that. I love Coach Reed. I love the ability to have our guys' backs, but at the same time, man. We've been in a lot of fucking close games, and we got to find ways to win no matter what. I'm more pissed off at how I ran my route after that. On the 4th and 15.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah,
I was more pissed that we still had 2 timeouts. Second and 15
after that play with plenty of time.
For 30 seconds, 40 seconds left. That is a lot of time to put up a field goal. That is a lot of time to get into the red zone. That is,
yes.
And that was what we harp on when we rewatch film, when we're looking at it, when Coach Nagy's standing up in front of the offense talking about how we're going to fix this problem.
Yeah.
What's real? What's real is we still had a chance. And I didn't play my best after those 2 plays, and I wish I would have played better. And from that point, you go to work today, tomorrow, the rest of this week to try and fix it. And if you get put in situations like that in the future, which I'm sure we will, and we're ready, and we know how to attack and how to fucking win that football game, man.
That's the mentality you got to have. That's all you can't have in this league and in this game. I guess we could talk about offsides in general, lining up in the neutral zone, which is the same as offensive offsides. I guess, do you always check with the official when you're lining up on the ball?
I don't like to hover the line of scrimmage too much.
But do you check to make sure that you're being counted as on the ball, or you just kind of know?
I'll more so check where the ref is, and then get on the line. When you rewatch it, that's what Kadarius did. I think there's so much you can go down the road. I think Dan Orlovsky, shout out to Dio, I think he made a great point of he was doing that the entire game. He was kind of on the line of scrimmage, and the refs didn't really say anything. So how was Kadarius in his mind supposed to know that, he's been offsides the whole game?
it's rough when a call gets whipped out that, I haven't seen the tape. I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen Orlovsky talk about it, that Tony was lined up essentially offsides the entire game and getting away with it. But if that is true, it's unfortunate that, when the game's on the line, there's a call like that made. But regardless, I hate to say this because, listen, we all make mistakes. You just got to try and not put yourself in the position to get that call against you, right?
It's reality, yeah.
In order to be on the line of scrimmage, all you have to do is essentially be breaking the hip line of the center.
Center's ass, yeah.
So there is a good amount of wiggle room. You can be on the ball and also not in the neutral zone. It's easy for me to say, I just put my hand on the ball, so I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But either way, we will check with the officials sometimes as offensive linemen. Have you guys ever done that? Like, I know Taylor was having some issues with lining up onside this season, right? We will literally tell our tackles to check with the official. Like, all you got to do is point out there and, because they do come up and warn the tackles. I know this didn't happen in this case, but usually the way it works is the official comes up to either one of us as the offensive lineman, or will come up to the head coach and be like, hey, tell your tackles to move up. They're getting too deep.
Yeah.
And the first thing we say is like, all right, get aligned. At least for the next few series, you point at the official to make sure that, because once you get the thumbs up, the chances that you're going to get called for being off the ball is almost nothing. Like, he's already given you the okay. You would have to move drastically to then be not on the ball. I don't know. I know a lot of guys check. Some guys don't check.
I'll check if it's like a question on whether the guy, let's say if it's a 2x2 set, I'm on the outside or the inside. If the other guy's kind of, whether he's off or on, I'll check and say, hey, I'm off, or I'll tell the ref I'm on.
Exactly. Yeah. Just to clear it up.
I'll try and clarify it when I think it's questionable.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. What really sucks, and I think this is why Pat and everybody was so upset initially, is that it's something that didn't affect the play one bit. Tackle being off the ball, I get it. That's a easier position to block a defensive end. I don't think him being a half a yard up made any outcome in the difference of the play. The problem is the official doesn't know that. He just throws it out. He threw it out right away. You could see on the replay, it wasn't like he threw it out once the play had been developing. He threw it right at the start of the play. So he doesn't know that it's not going to affect the play, I guess. But, I just think the officials take a lot of heat. I think they take too much.
They signed up for it.
When your emotions are into it, sometimes it comes out more aggressive than you intend. And then it leads to, just more people talking about it and more people getting divisive around it. And it just isn't productive. But anyways, you got anything to add on the subject, Trev, after we just talked about it?
No, man, we can get rid of this game, man. I'm moving on to the Patriots, baby.
Peyton Manning on ESPN's Pardon the Interruption weighed in on the penalty, saying the NFL should change how it approaches offensive offsides. I think they should change the rule. They're going to call that, just blow that play dead so we don't see what happened.
Treat it like a false start.
Why not?
The play's not going to count.
Yeah. If you have an illegal shift or somebody lined up in the neutral zone, just blow it dead right from the get-go like a false start. I think that's a fantastic take by Peyton. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I think it's because if it's offsides on the defense, you play through it. So it's kind of the same, give the defense a chance to intercept the ball or get a turnover. If it's offsides on the defense, the play resumes. If it's not blatantly, or if it's not,
I got you. I hear what you're saying. They can still decline it, essentially, is what you're saying. Yeah. They don't have to accept the penalty,
right?
Which is different than a false start.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I kind of agree with Peyton on it, but I still want to take those free shots on offense.
Big time play.
All right. Best plays that didn't count. Trav, I think this is officially this play from this last game is in the Hall of Buns.
Hall of Buns.
That's
man.
right. It's got to be up there with the greatest plays that technically never happened. You said to Josh Allen after the game that your lateral was the craziest one that'll never count. Where does it rank among the best NFL plays that didn't count? We have Mahomes falling pass in the Super Bowl, Derrick Henry stiff-arming Josh Norman, Robert Hunt non-touchdown, and the DeAndre Hopkins one-hander. I think this is above all of those. I really do, especially for the context of when it happened within the game.
I feel like there's got to be some other ones. These are all great plays, by the way. I remember the D-Hop one. Obviously, I think I was Might have been on the receiving end of Mahomes' falling pass. Either way, I feel like there's some other ones that we're missing. So 92%ers, let us know if you got any Hall of Buns highlights out there. Might need to add another bracket to the best plays ever bracket.
Last thing from the game, you did a jersey swap with Bills rookie tight end and tight end U graduate Dalton Kincaid,
The Rook.
who was very excited to get a Travis Kelce jersey. When Dalton was asked about it, he said that was pretty cool. I think Dawson's a little upset, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Man, Dawson is one of my favorite guys too, and Dalton is Dalton and Dawson. Dalton's becoming one of my favorite guys, man, just to watch on film. I love watching both those guys on film. I think when Buffalo's in 12 personnel, they got their best guys out there. It's all the respect in the world to not only those guys, but all the tight ends around the league, man. Right. And I think him saying Dawson was a little upset. He walked by and said, how does the Rook get a jersey before me? And I kind of chuckled at it. So next time we play, Dawson, you already know we got to swap it out, man. Fans of bourbon and barbecue sauce, listen to this. Buffalo Wild Wings released a new limited time only sauce for football season, and you're never going to guess what it is. Jason, go ahead. Shoot me with some guesses. Hit me with it.
Is it bourbon barbecue?
You knew exactly what it was. Okay. How'd you know that, Jason?
Well, I know everything there is to know about B-dubs. But for the 92%ers out there who don't know, bourbon barbecue sauce is now on the menu at B-dubs, and you got to get there before it's gone.
So go today. Go try bourbon barbecue at Buffalo Wild Wings or order some bourbon barbecue wings at buffalowildwings.com this football season.
And remember, 92%ers, bourbon barbecue is available only for a limited time while supplies last. So give it a try while you still can. If you know one thing about this show, it's that sometimes you'll see this giant, hairy, grayish, darkish dog behind me. And you've probably been wondering just what it is that I feed that guy. And the answer is really everything. But the thing I try to feed him is the farmer's dog.
Yeah, well, the farmer's dog makes and delivers fresh, healthy dog food, so that makes sense, man. It's recommended by vets, nutritionally balanced, and is made from human-grade ingredients in safe, clean kitchens.
That's a higher grade than sometimes I consume. And my wife prefers they eat this over the Gophers in the backyard. It doesn't matter if your dog is young or old. It's always the right time to begin investing in their health, helping you live more healthy, happy, and full years together.
The farmer's dog isn't just higher quality food. They also send the food pre-portioned specifically for your dog based on their unique nutritional needs. So get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/newheights. Plus, you get free shipping.
Just go to thefarmersdog.com/newheights to get 50% off. That's thefarmersdog.com/newheights. Alrighty, let's talk about it.
Cowboys 33, Eagles 13, man. Sunday night football, another rough one for the city of brotherly love. What do you got? Initial thoughts? Anything come to mind?
A lot of things, obviously, we didn't score a touchdown offensively, moved the ball decently at times, but it's their second week in a row of losing in embarrassing fashion, and it's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. And, we gotta be better. We gotta be more consistent. We gotta take care of the football, 3 turnovers. We gotta score touchdowns. It's been a frustrating couple weeks here, these last 2 games. And, the beautiful thing about this game is, though, you get a chance to go back out there again next week and show on tape who you are and who you can be. And, everybody's just got to take a long look in the mirror, continue to work at it, continue to know that we got the guys necessary to get it done. It's going to keep working, man. Keep showing up, keep putting effort in, keep grinding, and just, know that it's going to eventually shift in our favor down the line here. So, yeah, that's about all I got.
Yeah. Fletcher Cox, post-game, stated that the biggest thing for this team now is really finding out who the dudes are. It's time to see who the real leadership, the real players, including myself, step up and do something about it. Also in quotes saying, we got punched in the mouth 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
How was the energy today in the building?
It's good. We got a good lift in. We watched the tape, had a lot of hard conversations, the way it always is after a loss, right? And
You have to. You got to have those fucking hard conversations, man.
you got to make improvements. In order to make improvements, you got to point out what we're doing wrong. Where things are, taking a turn that is leading to, the losses that we've been taking. I love the scope and Fletch. You find a lot out about people, your team, players, leaders. You always find out more when you're losing, when times are not so high.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the reality of it. Everybody is doing great. Everybody is energetic when you're executing and you're playing well. It's really when times start struggling or when you're not playing to the standard that you want to play to. How do you come more? Do you come more like this? Do you come more together? Do you rely on each other more? I firmly believe in each and every guy that we have in this building, all of our coaches, to continue to work and make this thing better. It's obviously been an embarrassment the last couple of weeks that we put out there. And, it's something that I look forward to getting corrected this week with all of our guys.
Well, let's get into the game itself, man. You guys are dealing with some of the issues, or same issues, these past 2 weeks. Touchdowns being one of them, man. Drives ending in field goals early. By halftime, you were down 24-6. Settled for a couple field goals on some drives, and
not even only field goals, like turnovers. I think we turned the ball over twice or three times, at least twice inside the 35-yard line. So it was a very frustrating game.
Yeah.
Because at times it felt like we were getting in rhythm and doing some things, and to continually not get in the end zone, we got to figure it out, man. We gotta do a better job.
First time since 2019 that you guys didn't score a touchdown on offense. And then obviously you mentioned the turnovers.
Yeah.
The turnovers and touchdowns, man. How crazy is that? I mean, that's everything, man. You don't turn the ball over and you turn a few of those field goals into touchdowns, all of a sudden it is a completely different world.
Yeah.
Penalty called on the shove yet again, man. You're getting called for offsides, and do you think this one was incorrect?
So we talked about this today, and I think, someone with the Eagles talks to the officials after games and points out plays like this that they think was either questionable call or whatever. They send it in, right?
Yeah, they send it into the league.
And they said actually it wasn't called on my hand, which I think everybody thought on the field. They did say that this was on Landon's helmet. Again, this is one of those things that, the neutral zone, there's not like a hard, fast.
There's no line, yeah.
It's not that clear, right? Yeah, I mean, the official has to make a judgment call. I would argue, if you look at the picture, I think the defensive guy is in the neutral zone just as much as Landon is. I think it's not like it's that bad, but we have been told this and the league is trying to, listen, defensive coaches continually complain about this play, right? They don't like that this is allowed. They don't like that we have the advantage we do on the play. So we got to know that we can't give them anything to call. Every little thing that they're going to call is going to go against us because they're making a point to try and not give us an advantage or whatever, right? They're trying to make it as fair as possible for the defense. So the reason I don't really care about this, I mean, I get it. It's, we were already getting our tails kicked. It wasn't like this was going to make the difference in whether we won the game. Is it frustrating? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll learn from it, move forward. Hopefully we won't have another offensive offsides again on the brotherly shove.
Well, flags are the only thing stopping that fucking play. Yeah, it was a tough game, man. It was a tough game.
Tough game. I got to say, though, I mean, listen, I got to give credit to the Cowboys. They played a really good game. They play with energy. They play with speed. I think that, we gotta do a much better job. No question. I got to do a much better job. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're good at home. They do a good job of timing up the snap count. They're smart. They're a talented team offensively.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to battle with the guys I got in my huddle any day of the week. I know that the last 2 weeks have been very, very difficult, but that makes me want to get it fixed even just that much more. I know what everybody puts into this. I know all the guys, how much they've, fought to get where they're at in their careers and where we've gotten at this point in the season, having three losses. We've been a very resilient team, and I have full confidence that we're going to get everything fixed and get back to playing much, much better football than this. That's for darn sure.
Right on, brother. Well, you guys might have to start embracing that underdog mentality again, man. Sirianni's post-game quote, adversity has made a lot of us in this locker room what we are today. And we got to make sure that the adversity we're facing right now, that we're able to get through it and get better from it. Adversity can do a couple of things to you. It can break you, or you can make it better. All it takes is a few things not to go your way for you to, get back to the things that, that matter, which is practice, which is doing things the right way, which is coming in with the right mentality, playing for the guys next to you. Yeah, I'm sure you guys got all the fucking leadership you need, man. Obviously, a quote like that from the head man says everything and with the direction you guys are going, man. There were a couple bright spots in the game, though. The Eagles ran a fake punt early in the second quarter. Punter Brandon Mann threw a 28-yard pass.
The moment we practiced in practice, everybody's like, oh, yeah, that's going to work for sure, especially if Mann puts it on him like that. I don't know. Apparently, he's half quarterback because he put a dime on him. It was a nice throw.
I don't know. I don't understand why teams don't do more of this.
I mean, dude, it was so obvious when we repped it in practice that there was no chance the gunner was going to be able to react to that.
No chance. Fletcher Cox also forced a fumble early in the quarter that Jalen Carter is able to...
It was our only touchdown.
Yeah, return for a 42-yard scoop and score.
Yeah.
First career touchdown for the big man. Yeah, have to build off of that. There we go. Just build off of that.
The leaders, we got to get something going. We got to get more out of each other. We got to get more out of everybody. And, Stout likes to use a phrase, execution fuels emotion. Well, sometimes when you're not executing, emotion can fuel execution. And, that's when it's hard. Everybody has emotion and is excited when you're doing well. But, how can we continue to get guys going? How can you get yourself going? And I think that, I'm glad you said that.
That's one way to get things fucking rolling, baby. Hell yeah.
Start saying fuck a few times as loud as you can. Waking some people up. Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Fuck! All right, let's get the fuck out of that.
Please. Jesus Christ.
Let's get to some player insights on NFL storylines.
Alrighty. The Bucks beat the Falcons on Sunday, and there is now 6 teams in the NFC with a 6-7 record, 3 of which are in the NFC South.
That's crazy.
How crazy is that? Yeah, the Bucks, Falcons, and Saints all with 6-7 records. The other 3 teams are the Packers, Rams, and Seahawks. And in the AFC, there are now 6 teams with a 7-6 record, tied for the final wild card playoff spot.
Man.
That's right. You got the Steelers, Colts, Texans, Broncos, Bengals, and Bills. If the season ended today, it would be the Steelers and Colts in the 6 and 7 seeds. The AFC has 11 total teams with winning records and 6 with 7-6 records, both the most for a single conference through Week 14 since 1970. I mean, we've been saying it all year. The AFC is stacked this year. There are a lot of very, very good quarterbacks in the AFC. Even though a lot of them have been injured, there's a lot of good football playing right now in the AFC. So I don't know.
It's a tight race this year, man. For
it is.
Both sides, both conferences, man. And that's why you kind of look around and see what's going on around the league. You realize that you're still in a good spot. Both of us, Chiefs, Eagles, we're in a good spot, and
for sure.
I like our chances moving forward, man.
How about a wild Monday Night Football? Speaking of playing better.
Wild Monday night game, baby.
Yeah, speaking of playing better, Tommy DeVito has the Giants rolling.
Dude, fucking
they've won, the
energy,
last
man.
3 or 4 games?
Energy.
I know they started out cold.
Forget about it.
But they are rolling. The Italian almost caricature at this point that is happening, which is awesome. I love it.
Sometimes you just got to embody the city you're in, man.
Look at Tommy DeVito's agent on the sideline from this past week.
That guy looks like he's just made a fortune off of insurance claims.
I mean, is this legitimately his agent? It can't be his actual agent, right? That's got to be like a friend or a brother or something, right? It can't be his
That's
actual
his agent, dude.
No way.
He's all over the place right now. He's everywhere. That's his agent.
That's incredible.
Forget about it.
They're just fully embracing this Italian stereotype. I mean, I love it. It's great.
You are who we thought you were, DeVito.
Got to get some Irish quarterbacks or...
He's got them dudes rolling, man. And hopefully my guy Tyreek Hill is all right, man. Saw him get banged up, and I think he ended up getting back in there and finishing the game. But they're definitely not the same team.
That was the other game. The Titans beat the Dolphins 28-27. Dolphins had some injuries. Tyreek went down. I think Connor Williams, their center, went down. I think Connor might be out for the season, unfortunately. He was having a hell of a year.
Damn.
Yeah, the Titans are the first NFL team ever to be down 14 points with less than 2 minutes and 55 left and win without overtime.
That's crazy. Braves got them boys fighting, man.
Did they go for two? They had to go for two. Did they go for two the first one or the second one? One, I guess if you don't get two on the first one, then you know you need two on the second one. So you almost get like two chances. That makes sense.
Braves.
Dude, big balls, Braves. Love it. Yeah, I mean, that's the correct analytical decision to make in that moment. Apparently, when they get the first touchdown, go for two on that one so that if you get the ball back, your next possession when you score, you know what you need. Because if you don't get two on the first one, then you just go, you know you're going for two on the second one to tie the game. If you go for two on the first one and get it, then you know all you need is an extra point to win the game. So, yeah, big balls, Braves coming in with the analytical chops. How about that?
Just a Northeast Ohio baller right there. Northeast Ohio football player right there. Just smart.
Walsh Jesuit.
Just smart, tough.
Yeah. it is Walsh Jesuit, right? That's where he went?
Yeah.
I think.
Correct. Correctamundo.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for the Monday night games. What else you got, Trev?
DK Metcalf, sign language. That's right. That man is talking trash in sign language. And I took sign language, and I don't even know what he's saying.
As our resident expert in sign language, Trav, what's he hitting us with?
He's not doing letters. I can do letters. TRA.
He's doing the bullshit one where you like go like that or something like that. What is it?
I'm not sure which.
You don't know. It's something like that.
It's something. I don't know. I forget. I actually have no idea what he's doing. But you can't be penalized if you don't know what he's saying. So all the oh,
you can. There's a sign language that you can definitely be penalized for. Yeah, that one will get you penalized. You can't. You do this one, that'll get you penalized. You still got to be a little bit inconspicuous with it. Just depends on how well known the sign language is. Guys, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort.
And I don't know that you're getting the return, because this is the whole point of talking shit, to like get the guy that you're talking shit to pissed off. Like if the guy doesn't know what you're saying with your hands, what are you really accomplishing? I guess you're just talking shit for yourself.
He's showing off. He's showing off.
He doesn't need that to show off. He just needs to walk out there, and that's a show in itself. That dude is a specimen. If I don't, I mean, dude,
yeah,
it's still crazy to me that
he's a wide receiver.
I don't know. He's a wide receiver. Like the Eagles had a chance to draft him, and we drafted my man JJ Arcega-Whiteside, which I'm not taking anything away from JJ, but I'm just amazed how anybody saw this man with his shirt off at the combine and then run a 4.4 and was like, yeah, we'll take a shot on that guy.
I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like how he runs. I think he's too big. He's too big, too fast.
No, he does run aggressive. It's
ferocious. When he gets moving, when he gets moving, it is ferocious. Like nobody's stopping that dude.
Like they say, like the best athletes look like they're smooth. I'm like, that dude don't look smooth at all. He looks like he's fighting the ground every step, but he looks like he's winning.
He is angry.
I've never seen somebody fight the ground and win. Like DK Metcalf and Adrian Peterson. They're the only two guys I've seen fight the ground and win. Isaiah Pacheco might be up there too. Yeah. He started signing in games during the Seahawks-Rams game week 11 and broke it out again on Sunday after scoring against the 49ers. However, during the Seahawks-49ers game, DK got ejected after fighting with Fred Warner. I did see that on his interception from Drew Lock. 49ers long snapper, Tabor Pepper. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Had quite the response. He posted a video of himself after the game signing the words, 14 fucked around and found out. God, I love it when long snappers talk shit.
It's pretty good, yeah. That's also how you catch a stray on the football field, though, as a long snapper.
He's protected under the long snapping guidelines, but apparently DK doesn't give a fuck about that, so I'd be careful.
He don't give a damn right now. You might fuck around and find out the next time you guys play him.
If I'm the coach, the next time the Seahawks and Rams play, the next time the Seahawks and 49ers play, I'm putting DK out there on a punt and being like, hey.
Get him.
You know, just have fun.
Just have fun. That is exactly it.
Oh gosh.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't know what else to add to this. It's all a bunch of nonsense. It's so stupid.
It is. Guys are just fucking signing back to each other. All right.
Whatever.
Ohtani signs $700 million contract with the Dodgers. What in the fuck is really going on in this world? This man made almost $750 million in one day.
Yeah.
Just went to the other side of LA to play some baseball for the next 10 years. A 10-year, $700 million deal is the biggest in team sports history. That is right. C.J. Stroud recently quoted saying, basketball players want to be football players, football players want to be basketball players, and we all want to play baseball.
It's a great quote.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
Yeah.
I definitely want to play basketball, and I don't really want to play baseball, though. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but you can't tell me it's not. I mean, playoff baseball, I play that right now. Every day is just, I need more action, man. I just need more action.
This is why we didn't like it growing up. And we both played baseball. Everybody plays baseball, I think, growing up. But growing up, it's not a fun sport for kids, in my opinion.
I mean,
because
if you get a good team, you can build some chemistry, build some camaraderie.
Unless you're pitching or catching, it's a boring day. You get, what,
Playing-
4 at-bats? And
Playing
then you're
right
going to sit in right field and maybe somebody
Playing
will
right
ball to
field
you.
in Little League is not
I'm just
the
out
most
there.
exciting.
You're just out there in right field. Like, I hope my pitcher gets absolutely shelled so that I have something to do today.
So I can throw it to second base all game.
I'm just like all these little kids out there with ADHD, and they're, hey, just stand there, and then if the ball gets hit to you, maybe you'll react. Like, there's not a lot of action out there in the field.
Yeah.
I only enjoyed playing baseball when I was either pitcher or catcher, because then you're involved on every single thing that's happening.
Every pitch.
I tell you what, as a grown adult, the best sport, baseball, hands down. Like, as a lazy adult, you mean to tell me I only got to do 4 at-bats a game and get paid a bunch of money? Like, let's go do that.
The one thing that I used to absolutely hate, and it's the reason why I didn't play baseball my sophomore, junior year, was conditioning in baseball.
What are we doing?
Get me the fuck out of here.
Well,
why am I running foul pole to foul pole? If you want me to run, let's just work base running drills.
Let's do explosive running.
Why am I running like a cross-country jackass, like just foul pole to foul pole? I'm not fucking doing this.
It's so true.
I'm not doing this.
It's unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary. I never once got tired, let alone sweat because I'm overworking. You
ever see Babe Ruth? You ever see Babe Ruth?
Have you ever seen the greatest baseball player ever?
Well, I mean, but it is. I mean, it's funny that you realize that in high school, but it's such a fair point that there's zero cardio necessary to be a good baseball player. So what are we doing cardio for? Like, we should just be doing sprints. Like,
just base running. Let's work on stealing.
Sprints, whatever it is from first, and maybe you do a couple. Let's go to second base sprints, but outside of that,
maybe even third. Yeah. Heck,
but makes no sense to do this jogging, monotonous cardio that has nothing to do with the game. It's a great point. Soccer, I get it.
Lacrosse, I get it.
Yeah.
Baseball,
so true.
I'm standing.
Yeah.
All day. That's it. That's all I got. I'm standing.
The furthest I can possibly run is on an inside the park home run. So why am I ever doing more than that right now? And then I'm going to get a long break.
Shout out to all my baseball coaches that made me do conditioning.
Yeah, when I was younger, baseball was my least favorite sport. Now that I'm older, I really wish I would have kept playing baseball because, man, it looks like a much easier job for much more pay.
I don't want the easier job. I want the more fun one. I'm going basketball. Hockey. Hockey's another one. I'd fucking play hockey over baseball. And honestly, if I was any good at golf, that would probably be the one that I chose.
Hockey was great. I would love to do that. Yeah.
Well, just how insane is the $700 million contract? In other sports worlds, Lionel Messi had a $674 million 5-year deal with Barcelona back in the day. Our guy, Patty Mahomes, signed a $450 million deal for 10 years. And then Steph Curry was the next highest, or one of the next highest at $215 million for just 4 years, which it's a damn good pay.
Well, and this is why I hate the way we value contracts, because really, if you take the per year average, Messi has the highest contract ever signed.
Ever.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
$674 million over 5 years, and half the amount of time he almost made $700 million. So what are we talking about?
Over $100 million.
Yeah, like I just think whatever. The way contracts get listed in the media is stupid. Don't get me wrong, this is a blockbuster deal, but it's not. I'd much rather take that line on Messi contract. Anyways,
just the number itself isn't the blockbuster deal. I think it's the entire situation, because it's looking like the Dodgers are going to defer all but $2 million of his annual salary. So that's right, $86 million of his $70 million per year until after the completion of the contract. That's right. The deferred money is to be paid out without interest from 2034 to 2043, which is, it's cheating.
well, so
It's cheating. You can't fucking do this. What's the point of the cap?
so that's
Is
my
there a
thing.
cap in baseball?
I think it's. I don't know if it's like officially a cap. The cap is weird
Right?
in baseball. And
I was about to say,
basketball, for that
'cause-
matter. I think you can like pretty much spend whatever you want, but I think there's a certain amount where it becomes like either like a penalization.
Because this is basically just making room for them to go out and get another Shohei Ohtani.
I would be shocked if this contract is allowed to stand. I don't know if there's precedence or not of other teams signing contracts like this, but it seems weird that deferring payment would somehow avoid.
Deferring this much is like, it's like eyebrow, like kind of questioning, like, can they do that?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, shout out to Ohtani, man.
Yeah.
Guy comes over here, arguably one of the greatest baseball players ever to do it, signs $700 million over the next 10 years, man. Yeah, I think it's, you know what it is? I think it's gonna change baseball. I think we're gonna see a lot more two-way players growing up or coming up in the MLB. I think you're gonna see a lot more of this, guys trying to put it all on their back.
Do everything?
Yeah, do everything.
What do you
man.
mean two? You mean pitching and playing the
Yes.
field?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, certainly it's incredible. The dude is unbelievable.
If it gets you $700 million over the next 10 years, you're going to see other players try and do it. That's for damn sure. So let's get to some New Heights stamp of the week.
I feel like we should probably give a stamp to Ohtani.
Dude.
Signing, I mean, that's a stamp worthy. That's a New Heights.
Yeah, and if he's avoiding taxes, man, fucking sign me up too.
Yeah, Ohtani's agents get a stamp of the week, I guess. All right, let's hand out some stamps of the week for week 14 in the NFL.
Who you got?
I'm going to go, listen, we're Brownies fans at hearts. We grew up. We love the Browns, love Cleveland.
Believeland, baby.
Yeah, my man Joe Flacco, former teammate from his time in Philadelphia, although brief, is back in the NFL. He went from playing pickleball and doing who knows what to all of a sudden throwing for 311 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Browns' 31-27 victory over the Jaguars on Sunday. He is now 38 years old, and this was his second game with the Browns. Browns are now 8-5 and are currently in the 5 seed in the AFC playoff picture. Dude, Joe's happy he's back in the NFL, making plays. He's had an incredible career, and he's still obviously got a breaking ability. They demonstrate beer drinking skills.
Mm-hmm.
They clearly want it.
Yeah.
And these are the type of entrants we want in this thing. Look at the flexibility. Look at the nimbleness.
The nimbleness?
The nimbleness. Oh, my gosh. Good walking, good energy, good vibes, good wigs.
I just
Nailed
love the
it.
energy, man. I'm
Yeah.
here for the energy.
It's great. Next one we got is from Lindsay Mateo. It's Team Green Men. Listen,
Fire up, baby.
I didn't know how many female applicants we were going to get in.
This is actually, it's quite the edit, to
Dude,
be honest. I
there
mean,
was
they
some time put
went
into
all
this.
over the shore, got some
got-
different views of the shore, got the Rocky theme going, got Jason
Rocky
Speech
theme
going.
going. I mean, they just set a speed record. Holy shit. How fast was she running? Flip cup. Oh my gosh. One try.
One try.
I'm in. I'm in on the Green Men. Love it. Next one, Team Denim. This one is
This
just
is the one. He asks in there, if you guys want somebody to bring the heat, we're the ones. And you know what? Team Denim, I want you guys to bring the heat. I want that thing to be on fire.
the Canadian tuxedos. They started off hot from the get-go with a Stone Cold Steve Austin chug.
Jason, you ever had a little fun in a Canadian tuxedo?
Of course. Who hasn't?
Did you go cut off the arms and below the knees?
I've definitely worn jorts with cutoffs. I don't know if I ever cut the sleeves off of a denim shirt. The tornado chug. Listen, I mean, this fits the bill.
Tornado
right?
chugs are electric. You're bringing the heat and doing tornado chugs. That's a valid entry right there.
This is. I mean, he just bashed the beer open with his fucking skull. This guy's savage. And this guy's about to rip the top open. That's a Landon Dickerson move. You know, these guys are clearly experts. They clearly know how to drink beer. They certainly look the part. I mean, hairy chests out, guts out. There is zero repercussions for any of these beers that they are down and annihilating. Das Boot chug to finish it off. Team Denim, they might be the favorites. I'm not gonna lie. Out of everything submitted, these guys are some just straight up degenerates. I mean, absolute degenerates.
It screams Team Degenerate Denims.
And then here we go. Last team that we're going to show you guys, the Hebrews. I'm telling you, I think we're only liking this team because of the name.
Dude, what this is, I mean, it's electric.
Dude.
Absolutely
Talk
electric.
about the inclusiveness of this beer bowl right now. We got women,
so far.
we got fat guys, we got figure skaters, we got Hebrews, we got it all. Beer Bowl 2023 might be the most diverse sporting event you're going to see this year. So get ready. It's coming in hot.
Hi, I'm Corey Mazer.
And I'm Mark Goldberg. And we are the
Hebrews. Hebrews.
Look at that tutu. This guy's got a tutu on. There we go. No tornado chug, but a solid chug nonetheless. He's down on that thing like Abraham. You know what I mean? There we go. Ah. Oh, Stein chug. Get it. That's the. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Team Hebrews,
I'm in on the
baby.
Hebrews.
Man,
Hebrews got good energy.
That fired me up. I can't wait. If they're not in, I hope we freaking have them there. We need them there. I got to meet those guys.
Love it. Love the creativity. Love the name.
I love it. Hey,
so these are the types of submissions we're looking for. It is not closed yet. It is not over. You still have till June 20th to submit an application. And we're going to select the top 16. We're getting this thing rolling. The submissions are coming in hot. Nice. We already have enough to fill out the brackets, but we're trying to make sure that as many people that think that they have a chance and are up to the snuff, we're trying to give you a chance to get into this thing. So submit your videos to @NewHeightsShow or email us at newheightsshow@gmail.com. Send submissions to New Heights Show or email at newheightsshow@gmail.com.
Again, you got to be 21 years or older, and all the proceeds are going to Eagles Autism Foundation. And I'm pretty sure we got a link up there if you want to donate to Eagles Autism Foundation, just feeling like you want to give back.
Yep. If you're feeling like you're giving back, but also the top 30 donors will get on the courtside seats in the beer bowl and some VIP access to all the guests in attendance.
Courtside beer bowl seats.
That's right. Floor tickets are the best. Hey, people thought floor NBA tickets are the best. Wait till you see floor beer bowl tickets.
You're in the
It's going to be electric. Donations have already skyrocketing. We're already up 20,000 from the origination of this event. That's right. All the money is going to EAF, Eagles Autism Foundation, except 50,000 that the winner of Beer Bowl is going to get. That's going to the winner of Beer Bowl. So if you think you're up to the task and you want $50,000 and you have a partner and you have a good team theme and you can drink beer really well.
What?
And you're going to be in or around Sea Isle City, New Jersey on June 28th this year.
What?
Send us a reason why we should include you.
Hey-o! Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Got a week left, baby. Let's keep them coming in.
Boom!
Let's keep it fucking moving. No dumb questions. This is where we answer all of your guys' the 92 percenters suggestions on, questions that you might have that can't be dumb because there's no dumb questions. There's just dumb people. It's, I'm going to go ahead and give this thing another run because I feeling a little slow today. All right, now. Let's keep this thing moving.
Whenever you feel like you're slow, just try and act like you're going to poop really hard. and then get going again. You'd be surprised if you activate the core. The core is the origination of everything, including thoughts and mouth movement and posture. Just activate the core, and you're ready to podcast. That's what wall drills taught me.
You hold on, time out, man. You said you don't do fucking wall drill. Oh, you just don't work on your stride on the wall.
I work on my stride.
You do wall sits still? What is this, gym class?
I do wall sits. Wall sits are really good for you. Better than wall strides.
All right, now moving on to no dumb questions, baby. Let's get to some no dumb questions. Where you 92%ers ask us some of the not dumbest questions ever, because there's no dumb questions. There's just dumb people. And No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator.
Hey!
Woo! Might have had a few of these today.
When do you not have a few? It's so
Honestly,
electric.
It's one of those things where I drink so many
Yeah.
that I should endorse it.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So shout out to the Accelerator energy drink
Why
team.
didn't we think of that?
Man, I'll tell you what.
Hopefully they're listening.
Shout out to the gang.
Hey, shout out to Natural Thermogenics.
If only I had a enormous fridge behind me full of it. Cha-ching. All right, now.
Hey,
Kind of a dumb question from...
Waxing the Buick. Waxing the Buick.
Well, I do love old school Buicks, but
Have you ever waxed a car?
No, Jason.
I've never
grew up in
waxed
the
a
same
car.
house you did. No, we did. We only totaled our cars, okay? We didn't wax them.
I just feel like that was a thing that we saw in movies growing up, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody wax a car. Is that something that like used to happen?
I mean, I get my cars kind of waxed down now. Like I got my old school.
You go to
waxed
like
down
the
now.
cleaners, and I feel like that's different though. We're
No,
talking about somebody
you get it
waxing a car, and they're like,
Yeah,
there
like
are
getting
movies.
getting the wheels. Yeah,
like Mr. Miyagi just had
wax on, wax off. Patience
freaking
Danielson.
Danielson just waxing his car.
This is
like
true.
that was a normal thing to have done in your driveway.
Yeah. Well, clearly this man has waxed his Buick before, so sorry for the terrible quality, and I didn't know if I'm the first one to dig this up, but I'd love to know the circumstances that led Jason rocking the Mohawk in college, because
That's right.
the white Mr. T here usually doesn't dress up or do anything crazy to his hair. I need some insight from the man himself. Jason, why don't you give everybody a little insight on what this is?
First of all, I do stuff crazy to my hair all the time. I've changed my
This is
look
true.
up
This is
all
true.
over the place. But
This is true.
the real question is, why wouldn't I have a mohawk in 2007 University of Cincinnati summer, first year of college guy?
That's second year college, dude.
No, that's
going
for
into
sure.
second year. You were not 60 your first year.
I was 60 as a linebacker, which
That
is a
is
sign.
fucking
That is
disgusting.
a sign.
That's disgusting.
If I didn't see me getting moved to O-line or D-line, I should have seen it coming the moment they gave me that jersey. No, this is actually my freshman year.
Even wear number 60 at linebacker.
The reason I have a mohawk is because they hazed all of the freshmen and they shaved my head into a mohawk. So that's why I have a mohawk. It was a kind of like, I don't know if democratic is the right word, but it was like a light hazing where I had the choice, and I was like, I guess I'll have a mohawk, and they gave me a mohawk.
I always thought Mr. T looked pretty sweet.
They actually, I think, shaved stuff in the side of my heads,
Oh,
my
yeah,
head,
yeah.
and then I
I
just
think I remember
off
that. UC on one side, like it was
Yes.
a helmet, like, and then
and then I just
60 on
off
the other
that
side.
to
For the
make it
for the-
cleaner cut.
So mom could get a decent looking picture on
I
picture
guess.
day.
Yeah, this might be, I don't know if that's in my freshman year or maybe spring ball my freshman year, but either way, yeah, that's where that came from.
That's a beefed up linebacker right there.
Dude,
Bring it back, man. Bring it back.
the mohawk?
Yeah, bring the Mohawk back.
It's definitely not coming back. Kylie didn't even like me having a mullet. She's definitely not going to go for the mohawk.
Does she like the buzz cut that I gave you?
Yeah, she's okay with it. She doesn't like that you gave it to me, but she's okay with the buzz cut.
Wait, what? Kylie,
The reason she's more upset about it is that we let you use your ball trimmers to cut it. So she's not happy that we.
no, I don't.
Do you not want to say this?
I don't fucking. I would never have touched your head with my fucking ball trimmer, dude.
I saw those trimmers. Every man in America knows what those trimmers are used for in somebody else's bathroom.
Those are high-end clippers, dude.
Stop.
This is ridiculous. Unbelievable, Kylie. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Moving on to OK Communication. OK Communication. I like this. 540. Hey. OK Communication. 540. What was it like living with Big Craig in college? Craig Parmenter?
Big Craig Parmenter.
That's a great, I mean, you know what? It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
How would we describe Craig Parmenter to somebody that doesn't know Craig Parmenter? I don't know that's possible.
He's a brewmaster.
Well, now he is, but this is Craig in college. He was not a brewmaster in college before he got into brewing.
Craig's got some fucking stories.
Picture,
dude,
like the most stereotypical person from Jersey you can imagine, but like a tall, redheaded version of it.
Gosh, man.
That's all I think that's
Craig
about all I can
he
do.
was a we can't talk about this. Fuck, I love Craig, man. Ah, God, I miss that guy.
Hey, but he makes beer now, so.
Woo! Well, to answer your question, it was amazing. And
it was great.
We miss you.
Craig was in our house. He's an offensive tackle. He brought nonstop energy and excitement and some of the funniest goddamn moments I've ever had in my life to our house. I don't know who this is that asked this. Who the fuck knows Big Craig?
Knows Craig.
Dude, Craig Parmenter has some funny stories. I don't even know what we can share.
We can't.
I can't put the part about
you can't do that.
We're going to take our biggest character, match it up with your biggest character, and then you're going to make just a sitcom movie-like relationship.
That's going to... Bullwinker's going to come out.
Oh my God, I was just passed out from laughing so hard. Craig once gave me a...
We can't put this in.
We can't put any of that in, but...
Yeah, maybe you can just put us saying we can't put any of that in, and that, Craig, we miss you and we love you. And it was a blast living with you in college. Please keep sending in those no dumb questions so that we have something to talk about here in the offseason. And thank you to our friends at Accelerator.
Hey!
For fueling me with energy in this segment. We should really get endorsed by these things.
That'd be great. Alrighty, we also need to shout out one of our sponsors that you probably see us drinking all the time, and that is Accelerator Active Energy. Ooh, it's so good.
If you've been looking for something with zero sugar, that gives you sustained energy, gets the metabolism going, and gives you the enhanced focus that you need to attack your day, success and enjoy, well, you got to check out Accelerator Active Energy.
Good. I'm in.
I got berry lemonade over here, baby.
Berry lemonade? That's the same one I got.
It is very good.
It's berry and it's lemonade. So it's got berries and lemonades. Accelerator Active Energy is available at Target, Walmart, Meijer, 7-Eleven, and Quick Trip. It's moving on up. Moving on up.
Moving on up.
Our next partner is AG1.
Who in the...
Yeah, well, that's the daily nutritional supplement that supports whole body health. You might not believe this, but I actually drink my AG1 every day.
Every day? Why would you drink it every day?
Because it's foundational and nutritional and covers all of my nutritional basis. I gave AG1 a try as an NFL player. We got a lot going on, and I needed this single way to get it all in.
Well, that makes sense. So if a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with just your first purchase, ladies and gentlemen.
If it's free, it's for me.
Ooh, nice.
Go to drinkag1.com/new heights. That's drinkag1.com/new heights. Check it out.
Check it out. Out of the house.
Hey!
Out of the house.
That's right. We got out of the house. Well, Travis got out of the house.
Yeah,
As
dude.
you guys might have seen this week, Travis keeps getting out of the house. But first, before we get to out of the house, this week's Out of the House is brought to you by our friends at Pepperoni.
Pupsters. The Pupsters.
That's right. It's great to leave the house, but when you return home, be your best friend's best friend. Baloo! Baloo! Bubba.
Everybody say hello to the world's fluffiest dog. Look at this. He looks like Alf. You remember Alf?
I don't know if my dog knows his name.
I'll tell you what.
He just
Bubba
doesn't know he's
enjoys-
about to get a treat.
Bubba enjoys some good pepperoni. You want any treat? You want a treat? You want to get fired up? You want a treat? Huh?
Dude, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh, you finally got him?
Let's see if I can get him in the camera.
See if you can get him in the camera. That fucking horse, he's as big as you. Watch out, there's a dinosaur.
Oh, he almost took my fingers off. Oh my God, he loves these things.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Look at Bubba's tooth. He's got canines.
Nice.
Teeny
Hell yeah.
teeth.
Well, man, I'd hate to be a gopher in your yard. It's like getting stabbed by a sword, man. Shout out to Pepperoni.
Trav, redemption pitch. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you already
Did you
know.
practice?
Well, yeah, the Royals were nice enough to have our entire team out. It
Nice.
was Chief Day at the K, baby.
Did you practice?
I got a few throws in right before I went out, but this time it was actually from like a longer distance, kind of on a mound in the batting
Nice.
cage underneath. So I got a few throws in. Found out it'd probably be better if I did a 2-seamer than a 4-seamer. 4-seamer kind of gets caught in the hand a little bit for me nowadays.
Really?
So I went 2-seamer, so it just kind of like come off on the
Just slip right out of there.
just slip right out of there, so I didn't just yank one. You know what I mean? Get caught on those
That's-
laces and just yank.
See,
you could
that's
just kinda
experience
slide out of
catching
there.
up. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Got to make adjustments, you know? And then I got a shout from my guy, Rick Sutcliffe, the Red Baron. I'm not sure if you know who Rick Sutcliffe is.
I've heard
Big
the
Sut.
name.
Sut, yeah, he's a Cy Young winner.
Nice.
Chicago Cubs, Cleveland at the time Indians. There's actually one of mom and dad's kind of, they knew who he was. He's a big Indians pitcher back
Cool.
in the day. Kansas City guy. Met him in spring training playing for the Cubs. Not playing for the Cubs, or coaching for the Cubs.
Okay.
Was throwing fly balls to my buddy, and I see this coach coming over. I'm like, yeah, well, and that's where the fun ends, because we're being a disturbance during their practices. And he got fired up because he's a Kansas City guy, and yeah, the Chiefs. We had just came off of our first Super Bowl in 2019
Nice.
when I met him. So it's having some fun with him every spring training nowadays, and I still gotta get to Chicago with you, brother. But he gave me a shout before I went out there at the K earlier this week, and kind of gave me a tip here and there. He said my stride was too long. I don't have like the grip and everything in my shoes to really open my stride up and throw a fastball. So he was like, shorten the stride up, and that'll let you, get to the play a little easier. And so I did that, and I
Slipped.
Dude. You saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
I slipped
thought
right
it
into a
was-
strike, dude, because I got real lucky.
Dude,
Lucky.
that's the question. Did you have to readjust when you felt yourself slipping?
I held it higher. I held it
Really?
higher. It was like a hook shot. I was like falling down left, and it was like a little hook shot. If you watch it, it's not a 2-seam. I kind of pulled the string with my finger, and it was like a little cutter, just kind of cut in there a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like a friggin' hook shot from the 60 feet away.
Well, maybe that'll teach you not to wear, shoes just to look good.
Yeah, man. I
That's what you get for dressing up instead of just
those
wearing
Bronny
some.
twos, man. Those,
Dude, if
those
you would've-
LeBron James, All-Stars. Man, those things are fucking
If you would have
sweet,
just
man.
went with the New Balance, wouldn't have been no issues.
Yeah, because New Balance has fucking grip.
It just goes for traction.
What?
They're tennis
This
shoes.
is so
You got to
false.
grab on clay. Do you not know anything
Clay?
about tennis?
You think, you think they play on clay? What happened is I got really lucky, but redemption is redemption. I threw a freaking strike. And
There
I
you
appreciate the Royals for showing me where to throw the ball. And shout out to Bobby Wood Jr. for being brave enough to get behind the plate and catch the ball, man.
What?
And my sincere apology to the Cleveland Guardians and the entire organization, the entire city of Cleveland, for embarrassing myself and the city on opening day. The Guardians didn't win that game, and you know what? I felt like it was my fault. I felt like I started it off real bad. But at the end of the day, I'm 1 for 1, baby. So I might need one more just so I get over 500. 500.
I mean, I was more impressed. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a homer because you're your brother. I was more impressed that you were able to get up on the mound, slip, and still throw a strike.
I slipped
than
into that
anything else. I mean, that was impressive. That was it was a very good sign of athleticism to be able to course correct like that. So I'll give that to you. The first pitch was shit, but that one was pretty good. Other baseball news. Are we ready to believe AJ Brown can play in the MLB?
Let me see this.
Did you watch the video?
Let me see this.
Dude, check this video out. He's got a good looking swing. I mean, I knew he played.
I saw him taking some cuts.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he played baseball in college, but
no, I don't think so. I don't like it.
I mean, it's a good cut.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I got a better cut than that. I'm kidding.
You got a better swing than that.
That is a really no. I can't. I don't have any shoulder muscles. No.
I mean, it's a good swing. I mean, the guy's throwing 40 miles an hour, so it's not that impressive. But I mean,
he looks comfortable.
Yeah.
He looks comfortable, and that's gone.
He's looking the part.
Was that? Oh no, that was warning track power right there.
Warning track? Yeah.
Yeah, he's only got warning track power. AJ Brown is the strongest receiver in the National Football League.
He's definitely got more than warning track power.
He's throwing in that upper deck right there. I think we need me pitching versus AJ Brown batting, dude. It's the only way to settle this. If he can get a hit off me, then he could probably, get a hit off a MLB pitcher.
He's definitely getting a hit off of you. That doesn't settle anything.
He's getting a hit off me?
Travis, you threw the ball hard one time and it went directly into the dirt.
It's a little different when 40 miles an hour is coming right down the pipe. You don't know where this thing's coming, dog. This thing can be coming right at you.
You can't even throw hard because you don't have a labrum.
Damn it.
You can't pitch anymore, Travis.
Give the people what they want, Jason. They want to see it. They want to see one-on-one. AJ, let's make this happen. I'm not about to call this dude AJ Brown out. He will literally take me yard
for sure.
Pitch.
For sure. I mean, we could still do it though. It'd be a fun video. Yeah. As Travis was getting out of the house, I was stuck in the house. I don't know if you know this, Travis, but Canada has been ablaze. And
it's unfortunate, man.
So I had to figure out something to do all day. Trav, do you like to take a guess what I did all day?
I'm going to take a guess that you... I don't know. What'd you do?
I watched the Twilight series. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
You never heard of the Twilight series?
Is that a book?
It is a book. It's also
But you watched it, so now it's a
There's
movie. 5
of them. It's absolutely terrible.
No wonder I don't know it.
Yeah, it's also for little girls, and for some reason a full-grown man at 35 years old chose to watch this entire series. I don't know what spawned this, but I asked Kylie if she wanted to watch the first one. And I watched the first one, and it was absolutely terrible. And then I continued to watch the 4 other ones after that. And shocker, they were all bad. But it's a teenage love story. Starts out like they all do.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, it starts out like all these teenage love stories do. High school girl falls in love with a 109-year-old vampire who still looks like an 18-year-old, and nobody asks questions about that. And yeah, so that guy's name's Edward, and the woman's name is Bella, and they have like a very awkward love relationship where she kind of looks at him funny and he looks at her funny, but they clearly don't know how to talk to each other yet.
I don't know what this question is, but are you team Edward or team Jacob?
I'm team this movie shouldn't exist.
You had to have at least one part where you're like, all right, that was kind of a cool little part.
No, it's all terrible. It's just bad across the board. Like the acting is bad. I'm trying to describe it to somebody who hasn't seen it. That would understand.
You watched 10 hours of...
Yeah.
There's no way. You were in your phone. You didn't watch this.
I mean, I was in my phone.
It was an unbelievable experience, but the London crowd is so... It's like in American football, typically the excitement isn't every single play. when we played at Wembley, it was every single play was exciting for the crowd, and it just you could feel the passion and the desire for it over there, and we love playing overseas, that's for sure.
You think the U.S. is doing pretty good as a host city so far?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I think it's been a brilliant World Cup. It's been really well sort of started, and I think the tournament's been well balanced logistically for everyone, being in Canada, the US, and Mexico.
Yeah.
Makes it really hard for the teams moving around.
It does feel like this is the most spread out a World Cup has ever been, which is one of the down. I mean, it's really nice that all of North America is getting highlighted. But I went to Brazil for the World Cup in 2014, and one of the things that was just incredible was how many different countries are all, brought together to unite over the game. And obviously everybody's trying to win, but there's so many people all over the place from different nationalities. It's one of the great joys of watching the World Cup and why it really takes over you. It's just, there's something special about that event in particular and how much it means to the entire world.
Well, let me ask you this, Prince William. We for all the English fans that have come over or are coming over for the World Cup, what do you think the biggest culture shock is over here in America for them?
Oh, good question.
Is it the light beer? Is it the...
Yeah, the beer definitely is going to taste different, I think, for all of them. I think you haven't met your match. You've seen a lot of beer drinkers from the UK.
There we go.
We can handle our own beer to anyone. But I think the scale of your stadiums, I think the size of them is really going to be quite a culture shock for a lot of fans. I mean, we really know our football. So to see stadiums that are bigger and kind of an amazing atmosphere that we can also emulate here, that's quite a big deal.
Yeah.
Do you think one of the things that stands out to me, I've talked about this a lot, the United States, we lack the veracity of soccer chants, like the tenacity and passion. And one thing that the UK has down is soccer chants. Like, I love watching those clips. The Man United chant for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, like all that stuff is just incredible. But it points out the difference in the culture between how England views soccer and how the United States views it. How do we get that in the U.S.? What do we need to do to build a foundation of just such passion?
It's a good point. I think you guys have so much passion already in terms of your American football, your baseball, basketball. Those are massive parts of your cultural heritage. And I think trying to create that same tribalness around football would be really useful.
Yes.
So over here, the tribality of your club team, and it's like a second family for a lot of fans, really means it plays very importantly in your emotions. And, my weekend goes from being either the best weekend in the world when we win, or to frankly, I don't want to see anyone on Monday morning because I'm really down.
Yeah.
And that lasts for quite a few days. So, you guys get that in other ways. But I think if you can attach that to football as well, or soccer, then you get it.
Yeah. And it does feel like the pub is a central, part of just English sports. Like we mentioned, rugby as well. It feels like there's that communal aspect where everybody comes together, and those are all the videos I see online, right? Or when everybody's going crazy at the pub watching the games. Is that a part of it? Just like coming together and bonding over the sport and, enjoying the wins and relishing the losses. Yeah.
Definitely. I think, those rowdy evenings, those long afternoons, a few drinks, the social elements of it. There's plenty of chance you guys don't want to hear.
Sure.
They're pretty spicy. They're quite rude to broadcast. So,
yeah.
Those are the ones we want.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I will say this. So England is back to a little bit of the English coming to America. England's home base is Kansas City. And I got a lot of pride for Kansas City. It's kind of slowly become like one of American soccer, football's U.S. hubs. Like, we love our soccer in Kansas City. And I think it's doing a great job right now of hosting. But coming to Kansas City, have you had barbecue before, Prince?
Probably not one of your barbecues, Travis, no.
Do you know what a burnt end is?
No.
No, we got to get you some end of that brisket, big guy. Come on down, man.
It doesn't sound great, Travis.
No, I promise you'd love it.
Let me ask you this: you've been the president of English of the FA for 20 years. You mentioned that. What do you view is the role? What is your role within that?
Just don't mess up.
That's fair.
That's
Just
good.
win.
That's good. But do you?
Jason,
Winning cures all.
I think the role I've wanted to play with the FA has been very much kind of cheerleader, supporter of all things England team, supporting the FA, who are the governing body, and making sure that they feel they've got the backing of sort of the country and getting on with what they need to do around football. I think trying to support our World Cup or European bids. This country particularly is mad about soccer and football. So trying to get a World Cup to be hosted here or a Euros here is fantastic, and been trying to do a bit of work on that. But also I think I've been trying to help reform the system a bit as well. So some of our football legislation and the way we do football sort of regulatory stuff goes back a long way, and trying to update it at times to make sure it's more relevant. Bear in mind the women's game particularly has come out of a smaller world to now being massive.
Yep.
And I'm not sure we quite reflect that in how we look after the football game.
What do you view as football's role within society, or just sports in general? Like its ability to unite people, to bring people together.
I love it. I think the more sport we can do, not only is it good for health, particularly mental health, mental fitness.
Yes.
It's a way to let out some steam. I think you guys won't know it yet because you're younger than me, and well, Travis is still playing as well. But when you stop playing any sport, it's you really pine for it, and it's that competitive sort of spirit and that camaraderie, particularly around teammates, and like having that, you miss it a bit. And for me, sport has been that bit that's filled a hole that's been missing in my life since I've not been able to carry on playing sport.
I hear you. Well, let's talk a little bit about the origin story of your football fandom. Our dad was Cleveland Brown fan growing up. Like, we grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and I don't want to say he forced us, but he integrated us into being fans of that team. Did your dad get you into Aston Villa, or is this your own doing?
Absolutely not. My father hates football.
Oh no!
My family haven't got a particularly long history with football. There are a few of us who support teams. My football love came from friends taking me to my first match.
Nice.
And at school growing up, you can't avoid the football chat. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And some school friends, so childhood friends of mine, took me to my first game. And actually, I saw Gareth Southgate the other day, just this week, and he reminded me that the first match I saw was he was playing in it.
Nice.
So the previous England manager used to play for Aston Villa at club level.
That's
and
cool.
The first game, he was a defender playing in the match that I watched in 2000, which was Aston Villa versus Bolton.
Doggone, time flies, man. That's a cool
Yeah,
story.
it does.
We got to ask. We're going to go to this last section here. All right, Prince?
Cool.
America is turning 250 years this year. Be honest, are you surprised we made it?
There were times, yeah. But I'd like to think the UK and the US have been together for those 250 years.
Oh
so
yeah.
It's a good brotherhood.
It has been. It has been a really good brotherhood. All righty. This one's a very obvious one, I feel like. But what is the more iconic moment at Wembley Stadium? Travis scoring a touchdown in 2015 against the Lions, or Travis as a backup dancer to the one and only Taylor Swift?
Travis is a backup dancer.
Definitely a very proud moment of my life, for sure.
I think you should do it again.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, listen, if Hayes going to sign up for a tour, I'll happily make sure that we bring her back to life. No, that was honestly one of the coolest moments ever, was meeting you and the little ones that day. Me and Jason joke about it all the time. We were so nervous to meet you guys and the royal family, and Jason has this running joke where he didn't know what to do with his beer.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke. It was reality. I don't know what. Well, you want to be respectful and know what the protocols and
Of course.
are, but no, it was awesome, and you were fantastic. The kids were great.
Yeah.
Charlotte, or Princess Charlotte, was still the highlight for me. I have 4 daughters as well, so I mean, she was great.
No, congratulations having 4 daughters. I don't know how you do that.
That is definitely a difficult task. The hardest job. We're going to ask you a Mount Rushmore. We do this with a lot of our guests. It's a carving on the side of a mountain of 4 of our greatest presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln. We do this to say who are the 4 greatest in whatever field. So we're going to ask you, Prince William, who is on your Mount Rushmore of English soccer players?
Ooh.
Or football players?
Yes, English footballers.
Yes.
Yeah, football players. Okay, that's really hard. So they've got to be English, yeah?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
one requirement.
Let's say, yeah, we can throw the England team, the English teams. over the
Okay,
years.
so best of all time English players, what we're saying.
Yes.
So for that, David Beckham's got to be in there.
Yes, love that.
Probably the best crosser of the ball I've ever seen, and probably ever will see. He's up there. I would say, it's difficult because Gary Lineker would be in there somewhere with his goals, but then Harry Kane's just about to overtake him.
Yeah.
So, those two are very tied together. Harry Kane could end up being one of the greatest English strikers we've ever seen.
Yes.
I think, who else? I grew up watching, trying to think of some different positions. So Steven Gerrard,
Yeah.
an amazing midfielder as well. Absolutely fantastic player. Frank Lampard, him as well.
Lampard.
And Wayne Rooney's got to be in there too.
Yeah.
That generation I was really hopeful for and absolutely loved them. But if you're going a long way back, it's Bobby Charlton as well. One of the greatest of all time English players. There's selection there, different genres.
You bring up, first of all, outstanding list.
Did
There's
you
been a ton
just
of great...
knight everybody you just said?
I tried to, yeah.
What is one of the things that you brought up Wayne Rooney earlier? One of the things I always loved about his game is that maybe he has, and I just don't remember this clip. I don't remember him ever taking a dive. I always remember him fighting through contact and continually going hard. One of the things that happened in the USA game against Paraguay, Ream was given a yellow card, and they looked at the official review and they found that the player had taken a dive from Paraguay, and they reversed the yellow card. Do you think this is good for the game of soccer to get that kind of aspect out of it, and that replay is now getting rid of something that I think a lot of fans have been frustrated about?
Yeah, I think so. It's a really hard one because we've got this technology now, and there's been a lot of chat around VAR, the video assistant referee, and obviously reviewing everything.
Yeah.
But the problem is that because we have the technology, it's hard to say, well, don't use the technology. So we've just got to get to a system and a point where it's better and it's working quicker, because I think the delays are the hardest thing.
Yeah.
But I think being able to iron out diving is good. But then you're seeing some of the times watching the matches, you see actual proper like American football style tackles going on inside the penalty area for a corner.
Yeah.
And yet VAR never steps in for that. So you've got to be careful what you wish for, is that it can become so staccatoed that you don't end up having a free-flowing game at all.
Yeah. I mean, we deal with similar issues in American football, even though there's way more stoppages just in general. So it's easier it's not as free flow of a game as obviously soccer football is.
Sorry to interrupt. Are we going to call it soccer/football forever now?
It's messing with my head still.
We just don't want to confuse anyone on which sport we're talking about.
But it is the same thing. And when the subjective calls come in, and it's hard, the slow motion doesn't necessarily tell the whole story, right? The tugging of a jersey feels different when it's in slow motion sometimes than it does in real speed and in real time to the ref on the field. That's where I feel like sometimes it's really difficult on our field to, like, is it pass interference? Do we want replay assists to interfere with those type of penalties and things?
Nope, put it on the ref.
Yeah. Anyways.
Put it on the ref.
What are some of the tactical fouls that you guys can do in your game?
So it's, are we talking about for replay assist, or are we just talking like in general?
In general. So of course things like taking a dive can be seen as a professional foul. What's the equivalent in American football?
I don't know that there is if somebody took a dive, which I don't think some guys do.
Whoa, don't be pointing fingers over here. Sometimes you got to help the ref see that he's holding you, because it can get, it's a physical game, so you get real tight.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't think that it has been waved as much of a flag on that. There are definitely guys in the game, when a guy is trying to get a penalty, right? Like a defender might be out. He might not be able to get to the ball carrier. So he'll put his arms up like this to try and get a holding call to take a big run back. A receiver might fall down to make it look more like it's pass interference. I guess that would be unsportsmanlike conduct, but I've never seen that called.
No,
And
I haven't seen it called.
I
think
wouldn't
it's
mind
more
it being called.
Yeah, it's more frowned upon by the fans, I feel like, than it is a penalty of any sort.
Yeah.
Because you can, the players now in football, say the attacking team are getting away and they're going to look like they're getting a good chance to score. The first person that comes in just basically takes out the player and they'll receive a yellow card for it. But it's basically a professional foul because they're stopping the game knowing full well what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
God, that's a cutthroat fucking mentality. Jesus.
There's some rules in place with American football where if a guy is like off and running, and it hasn't happened, but like if somebody commits a foul way behind or a penalty way behind the play,
Get ejected.
You can get ejected. You can also decline and accept these penalties in American football. So like if it does try to affect the play in a negative way, the other team usually just declines it because they still get the yardage on it.
All right, Prince, we got one more question for you. We ask everybody what's their welcome to their profession, their fandom moment in their league when they had this realization of an epiphany that they're doing it. What was your welcome to football moment?
My welcome to football moment. So what, like the biggest kind of moment where I felt I loved it?
Yeah.
Yes, or you're
That's
in
it.
for the long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think weirdly sounds very odd, but I got into football more than ever when we got relegated. So when Aston Villa went from Premiership to Championship, I suddenly really enjoyed the battle to get back in the Premiership. You do I think you do 40 matches, I think, in the Championship, which is way more than you do in the Premiership. And I got really into that. And it was midweek games and you could watch it coming back in after, being out to the day. And yeah, I loved all that. And it got me straight back in there. But obviously my highlight, having been a fan for however many years now of Aston Villa, is the Europa League final. And winning a trophy is just the best thing because I was born a month after they won the European Cup in '82. Wow. So I felt like I'm that generation has missed out on many big opportunities. We won that cup in 1996. That was a domestic one, but a European one we haven't won since '82. So it's a big deal.
Yeah,
hell yeah, awesome. It is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Prince William, the guy you want in the foxhole, they get regulated, he gets more into it.
That was it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Relegation, I really love that concept in European sports in general, but I think that's something that in the United States we deal with a lot of teams tanking at the end of the year to try and get better draft picks, improvements. The idea that not only are the best teams going to be recognized and honored, but the worst teams, you're actually out of the league.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine?
It puts an extra amount of emphasis and pressure on those teams trying to be competitive.
Yeah.
And it
really
also builds the foundation of the game. Like you just said, there's more depth to all these other communities that don't really, maybe they don't have the same amount of resources or whatever, but they're in those leagues and there's a chance they could get into the Premier League. And obviously, yeah, go ahead.
And Jason, that's exactly the point, is that the idea that any club can get to the top of the Premiership is potentially there. Yeah. Now, realistically, it's a huge challenge depending on which club you support and what your finances are like and the side of the stadium and all that sort of stuff. But the fact that you could do it, and obviously, I don't know if you remember, but Leicester City, I forget which year it was, they were an outside kind of like dark horse to do anything. They went and won the Premiership. Like there wasn't another football fan in the country that thought, good on Leicester, that was an amazing achievement. So we love the idea of someone coming out of the normal top 6-7 teams and winning the Premiership.
This is the World Cup. Obviously, you guys are coming off of the big game against Croatia. What in your mind is a successful World Cup for England?
I think winning it. Jason, would be,
That's it. That's the easiest answer.
He gets it. They make it to the finals. You're gonna make the trip across the pond?
Definitely. If we're in the finals,
oh, awesome. I love it, man. Well,
maybe see you both there for the final.
Oh my gosh! Come on now, sign me up. You might be in training camp.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to go. I'll probably be in St. Joe, Missouri.
We'll sneak you out for a night.
Tell me who I need to write to, Travis. We'll get you out.
Hey, there
we go. And Coach Reed, listen, Prince William called. I'll be back tomorrow.
That's right.
Prince, appreciate the time, the stories, the fandom is awesome to hear about, and wishing England the best, and always wishing you and the royal family the best, man. Yes. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Jason. Really great to see you guys, and catch up soon.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Thanks to our presenting sponsor, Xfinity.
Alrighty, soccer season is about to take over for everyone's summer, and if you're like most fans, you're not watching alone. You're packing the living room, firing up the grill, and making it an event.
Everybody's over, your buddies, the neighbors, that one cousin who thinks he could have gone pro, all streaming, all on their phones, all at once.
So, you need Wi-Fi that's built for that energy. The fiber-powered gig Wi-Fi from Xfinity keeps everyone connected. Phones, tablets, TVs, all going at once, low lag and no drama.
Wi-Fi is so reliable, you can host the world. That's right. Check out xfinity.com/soccer to learn more.
Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Powered by fiber, connected to premises by coaxial cable. All right, that is our conversation with Prince William. Thank you so much to the Prince of Wales for coming on the show. That was incredible.
Insane.
We have nothing else for you guys. That's a wrap on this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you're enjoying the World Cup.
Once again, New Heights is a Wondery show. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. To the Prince of Wales, we appreciate you. To England, good luck. In the U.S., let's fucking go, baby. Thanks to our presenting sponsor, Xfinity. Thank you to the New Heights production, and thank you to all the 92%ers. Enjoy the World Cup. Peace. Yeah, when we started this thing, I don't think...
we thought we were going to be talking to like fat offensive linemen, not kings, queens, princes of other nations. Yeah, this is pretty wild.
What is life?
It is. It's crazy. And it's also very fitting. I mean, obviously America is 250 years old this year, having the World Cup in the United States and in North America. Some very fun world stage things happening this year. I was just at the crossing of the Delaware the other day.
Oh, I forgot to ask him about the ascots.
Jason Kelce reacts to Travis Kelce's revelation about his honeymoon with Taylor Swift on podcast. This week's podcast episode was lively from the very first minutes when Travis Kelce appeared with a brighter smile than usual. After a short break since his fairy tale wedding to Taylor Swift, the NFL star returned to the familiar microphone with completely new energy. What fans were most excited about wasn't the football stories, but Travis's promise to share a little about his first honeymoon with his new wife. As soon as Travis said, "I think it's time to tell everyone a little bit about the most special trip of my life," Jason Kelce immediately burst out laughing. "Wait. Are you really going to tell us? Does Taylor know you're about to reveal this?" That humorous question made the entire production team laugh, while Travis just shrugged confidently. "Don't worry. I won't tell you everything," Jason immediately replied. That's the line every married man says before he gets himself into trouble. The atmosphere on the show instantly became very cheerful. After a few minutes of joking, Travis began to talk about his honeymoon with Taylor. He shared that after their emotional wedding in New York, they both felt the need for some time completely away from the spotlight. "For months, we've been pretty busy. One of us touring, the other rehearsing. The wedding day was amazing but also very crowded. So we just wanted to find a really peaceful place." Jason nodded. "That makes sense." Travis continued. "So we got on a private plane and flew to the Bahamas." Jason immediately raised both hands. "Wait a minute. Don't tell me you brought a personal trainer." Travis burst out laughing. "No way. No gym? No. No training schedule? No. No team meetings? No." Jason's eyes widened. "Oh my. This is truly a honeymoon." The entire studio erupted in laughter once again. Travis explained that the Bahamas offered the couple a completely different feeling from their everyday lives. Mornings began with the sound of ocean waves instead of alarm clocks. No more hectic schedules, no more long meetings or filming sessions. "The best part is waking up without having to look at your phone." Jason immediately chimed in. "Did Taylor agree to that?" "She suggested it. I'm really surprised." Travis smiled. We decided to spend time together instead of social media. Jason smiled contentedly. That's what I wanted to hear. His younger brother explained that their days were simple. They walked along the beach, kayaked, swam, and watched the sunset together. That sounds a bit boring to others. Jason shook his head. No. Really? That's exactly what's best. Travis said he'd never thought simple things could bring so much joy. Sometimes we just sat on the sand for hours. Jason laughed. What did you two talk about for so long? Travis thought for a few seconds. Everything. Specifically? Family. Anything else? The future. And what else? Travels. Jason pressed on. And? Travis smiled. Dreams. For the first time in the show, Jason was silent for a few seconds. He looked at his younger brother and smiled. I've never seen you so peaceful. The audience could sense the sincerity in Travis's voice. He shared that he used to think happiness was winning a big game, lifting a trophy, or achieving a career goal. But this past week made me realize there are moments even more precious. Jason nodded. Family. That's right. Travis recounted a memory that Jason found most interesting. One afternoon, it suddenly started raining. The two were walking along the beach. No umbrella. No car. No staff accompanying them. Taylor looked at Travis and laughed. Just run. The two ran through the tropical rain, laughing like children as they went. Jason immediately burst out laughing. I bet you slipped. No. Really? Almost. And Taylor? She laughed at me the whole time. Jason clapped his hands. Typical Taylor. The cheerful atmosphere continued as Travis recounted his beach dinners. No lavish parties. No dozens of dishes. Just fresh seafood, candles, and the sound of waves. One night we sat almost in silence for 2 hours. Jason teased again. So you talked a lot? No. Taylor talked? Not either. You were both silent? Yes. Jason shook his head. That's when you know you're with the right person. That statement silenced the entire studio for a few seconds. Travis smiled in agreement. No need to say too much. Jason continued to ask about what made the honeymoon the most memorable. The audience expected Travis to mention the beautiful scenery or the luxurious resort. But he answered simply. Not that. Jason was curious. Then what was it? That sounds great. Travis also mentioned that Taylor always carries a small notebook. She writes down every memorable thing. Jason immediately teased. Does she write down your snoring? Travis laughed. Hopefully not. I'm sure she does. The whole crew burst into laughter again. Towards the end of the program, Jason suddenly switched to a more serious tone. He looked at Travis and said, I've seen you go through many stages in your life. From when you were just a kid playing basketball. From when you entered the NFL. From your wins. Your losses. Your pressures. But today I see something different in you. Travis listened attentively. Jason continued. You are truly happy. The audience fell silent. Travis nodded slightly. I think so. Jason smiled. I'm so happy. He added that the most important thing wasn't the honeymoon destination or the luxury of the trip. What mattered was the companion. If you find someone who makes you feel at peace, cherish that. Travis looked at his brother and replied. I will. Those simple words quickly became the most shared moment after the podcast aired. Fans left thousands of comments, expressing their delight at the brotherly bond between Jason and Travis, as well as the humor throughout the conversation. Many commented that Jason not only played the role of host, but also acted like an older brother, always watching over and happy to see his younger brother find his life partner. Meanwhile, Travis conveyed the image of a mature man who cherishes simple moments with his loved one more than anything else. Although the entire story consisted of small memories from their post-wedding trip, they created a heartwarming picture of married life in its early days. Without flowery language, just sincerity, laughter, and familiar banter between the two brothers, the podcast episode brought listeners a sense of closeness and emotion. Concluding the program, Jason didn't forget to add a humorous final message. "Okay, you've told enough. From next week, let's talk about football, otherwise Taylor will call me and say I let you reveal too much." Travis laughed before replying, "Don't worry. The best memories of our honeymoon will forever belong to the two of us." The brothers' laughter echoed throughout the studio, bringing to a close a podcast episode that was both humorous and heartwarming. For fans, it wasn't just a conversation about an imaginary honeymoon after the wedding, but also a story about family, brotherhood, and the journey into a new chapter of life, where Travis Kelce begins his married life with Taylor Swift with the happiness and peace he's always dreamed of. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce married Friday night at Madison Square Garden, where actor Adam Sandler was the surprising officiant at a ceremony and Stevie Nicks performed among a crowd packed with stars of sports and entertainment. The deep secrecy that surrounded the build-up to the nuptials lifted when a marquee outside the Midtown Manhattan arena proclaimed, "Just and married," once the deed was done. The couple did not have bridesmaids or groomsmen, instead having Swift's younger brother Austin Swift serve as her man of honor with Kelce's big brother and podcast co-host Jason Kelce his best man, Swift's publicist Tree Payne said in an email. The bride and groom's outfits came from Christian Dior Haute Couture and its designer Jonathan Anderson with shoes custom made by Christian Louboutin. She wore Cartier jewelry. The long-anticipated union of sports and song brought hype to new heights at a venue made more for historic NBA games and bucket list concerts. The Kansas City Chiefs superstar tight end and the music megastar married as fans and spectators gathered outside in blistering heat, eager to be part of the occasion, even though the event was almost entirely hidden. Actors Bradley Cooper, Zoe Kravitz, Hugh Grant and Ethan Hawke, models Gigi Hadid and Karlie Kloss, comic Chris Rock, director Steven Spielberg, singer Camila Cabello and author Jenny Han were among the guests from the world of arts and entertainment. Kelce's coach Andy Reid and Chiefs teammates including running back Kareem Hunt were among the sports figures in the arena, along with retired NFL superstar Tom Brady, Seattle Seahawks receiver and recent Super Bowl champ Cooper Kupp, New York Giants receiver Juju Smith-Schuster and ESPN personalities Joe Buck and Stephen A. Smith. In a culture obsessed with famous couplings, it may have been the apex celebrity wedding, with perhaps only royal unions getting more attention. Holding such a ceremony in a huge, iconic space that sits at the center of the US media universe while keeping all the details secret made for a surreal scene, but it was a mix of hype and hush that is not out of character for Swift. A shrouded ceremony headed by Happy Gilmore. An Associated Press camera outside the arena showed a long line of black SUVs dropping off wedding-goers in tuxedos and evening gowns, surrounded by New Yorkers in shorts and Swifties amassing for the occasion. Rain briefly cut the heat shortly after the marriage was announced. There was a seemingly total lack of social media posts from guests once they had entered the arena, with phones apparently banned. However, on Saturday, hosts of Good Morning America who had been invited to the wedding, confirmed that Nicks performed and described the space as intimate. As intimate as it could possibly be given it was Madison Square Garden. "Really, this garden inside the garden, just so beautiful," said George Stephanopoulos. "It's hard to imagine a place that big and a wedding with such stars could feel so personal and so intimate." Gayle King added that both Swift and Kelce wrote their own vows. Weddings have been a constant subject in Swift's songs since she was a teenager, and her actually walking the aisle for the first time at age 36 added to the drama. It was also the first marriage for the 36-year-old three-time Super Bowl champ Kelce, who could have been one of the jock characters in Swift's early hits. Sandler, star of The Wedding Singer and many other hit comedies, can't have been high on anyone's betting list for who would marry the couple, though he's become an increasingly warm and paternal cultural figure with age. The email announcing the marriage described him as a friend of the couple. Kelce was one of the many athletes who appeared in Happy Gilmore 2, Sandler's 2025 sequel to one of his first hits, and Sandler appeared last year on the Kelce Brothers' New Heights podcast. Welcome to New York, Taylor's version. The Swift-Kelce relationship has thrilled and fascinated millions around the world, particularly the Swifties, the pop star's enormous and ardent fan base, ever since the pair first started dating in 2023 after he showed up at her Eras Tour concert at the Chiefs Stadium. Happy fans mixed with frazzled tourists outside the arena. Lori Powers, who lives an hour north of Manhattan and rode the train in to be near the nuptials, said Swift's music is the soundtrack behind so many amazing moments in my life. Relationships, friends, like my husband and my kids. She stood outside the arena before the marriage was announced with her friend Cecily Hall. Just being here and witnessing all the energy and the excitement, it's so much fun, Hall said. The combination of sports and music makes perfect sense as to why they're at Madison Square Garden today.